Let's get a sideline perspective in Troy West. Troy?
Guys, the Colts defense this year, especially in the rush department, have been awful. 31, they're ranked 31 in the league, and one of the problems is that their safeties have not been healthy. They rely so much on their safeties to support the run. The fact is, Bob Sanders was supposed to play today. He is not 100% healthy. Mike Doss got hurt last week, material crucial knee injury. He's done for the season. This is such a crucial part of their defense because what they like to do, since their defense is so light, that they want to bring the safety down the box, and it takes a little bit of technique. They want to put 8 guys in the box against the run, but they don't want you to know about it, so you got to kind of creep up position at the right moment. You don't want to be caught creeping, and they change the play on you. Plus, the safeties have to be physical. They like to play cover 2. If you play cover 2, when guys throw the ball down the field, you got to hit them in the mouth. The Colts safeties are going to be a couple young guys playing back there. Maybe not young, but they don't have the experience that Mike Doss and Bob Sanders have. Matt Giordano and either Dexter Reed and Anthony Bethea, those are guys going to take over that position. Look for them to put a lot of pressure on themselves. They're the key to stopping this Denver run. And we know the Denver Broncos love to run the football pretty good. Second in the league in the rush department. If the Colts can slow the rush down, that will help them in the pass game because we know the Colts can get after the passer. Back to you guys.
Troy, one of the big factors, Matt Lepsis, who is the longtime left tackle for the Broncos, hurt his knee last week against Cleveland. He is out for the year, and first-year player Eric Piers takes over at left tackle, and he lines up against Dwight Freeney. Freeney without a sack this year, but you know how good he can be. 51 career sacks, tops in Colts history, a 3-time Pro Bowl player. So that is a very interesting matchup that we have to keep an eye on all afternoon long here. The Colts have won the toss and elected to receive. Denver will kick it away from our right to our left. Paul Ernster will kick it. Terrence Wilkins is deep. And as always, a capacity crowd on hand here at Invesco Field, a mile high. Great day. Sun is out. Crowd on their feet. We're ready for a great matchup. The Colts and the Broncos here in Denver. Ernster approaches and kicks it away. We are underway. A deep kick. And this one will be fielded 7 yards deep. Going to a knee is Wilkins. And Indianapolis will start 1st and 10 from its own 20-yard line. Colts going from our left to our right in their white uniforms with the blue trim. Broncos with the white pants, the dark blue shirts, and the orange trim. And Peyton Manning coming out in his 9th year out of Tennessee. He started every game in his career, the 135th straight start for him. That's the longest career opening starting streak in NFL history. On the year, 103.2 quarterback rating, tops in the NFL. Completing 63.5% of his passes, 12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Dominique Rhodes is the running back. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Broncos show a 4-man front. Manning trying to change the play, as he always does. And this crowd going to make it tough on him. From the 20, Manning gives it to Rhodes. Rhodes goes nowhere. Patrick Chukwura and Al Wilson right there to make the stop for the Broncos. It'll be a loss of about a half a yard.
And it's interesting, you see on this first play, Peyton Manning was checking off. He had to go up and down the line of scrimmage. Rhodes had to come up and get the play from Manning. And yet, Manning still went with the silent count. He was under center, but he's still going with the silent count because this crowd is a factor.
2 receivers left. Marvin Harrison to the right. Rhodes is the back, 2nd and 10, and this time Manning will go out of the shotgun from his 20-yard line. Manning gets the snap. Flags are down and no play. I think we got a false start on Indianapolis, and that is directly a result of the crowd.
That's exactly right.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
It's on Tarek Glenn, the left tackle.
That's exactly right. This 12th man here in Denver is always a factor, and when you start on offense here down in the closed end of this end zone of this stadium, it can get very, very loud.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 for Peyton Manning and company from his own 15-yard line. Again, he'll operate out of the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Marvin Harrison to the right. Brandon Stokely inactive today. Manning gets the snap, 4-man rush. He's got time throwing right flat. It's caught by Rhodes. Rhodes breaks a tackle at the 20 and gets it to the 24-yard line. No, it wasn't Al Wilson. It was Ian Gold had a shot at him and missed him. Wilson made the stop, but it is a gain of about 11. And it'll bring up a much more manageable 3rd down and 4 for the Colts from their 26-yard line. No huddle, obviously, for Indianapolis. And that's what they try and do to prevent defensive substitutions. Manning will operate out of the gun. Again, 2 receivers left. Harrison to the right. Rhodes in the backfield with him. From the 26. Manning gets the snap. 4-man rush. He's got some time. Going to throw down the sideline. Rhodes wide open at the 40 to midfield and out of bounds on Denver's side of the field at the 48-yard line. John Lynch made the stop, but for the second straight play, Dominique Rhodes comes out of the backfield and is uncovered on the right side, and this one is a big play, 26 yards.
And Peyton Manning's never going to be confused for Michael Vick, but he did a good job that time of stepping up in the pocket, finding himself some time, and finding Rhodes up the right sideline.
So the Colts in Denver territory. Again, two receivers left, Harrison to the right, single back is Rhodes, Manning up under center from the Denver 48. First drive of the game. And Manning gets the snap, drops the ball, and what he's trying to do, I think, was trying to get a defensive substitution.
Charge timeout, Denver.
And we will take a timeout as well. So the Broncos need to call a timeout. Timeout on the field. 13:21 to go in the first quarter. Indianapolis nothing, Denver nothing. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. We'll be back after these local messages.
Looking for a relaxing cruise for you and your family? Or how about a great time fishing with a group of friends? Then you're invited to join us aboard the Pastime Princess, a 100-foot all-aluminum vessel equipped with the latest electronics, full galley, large sun deck, and it's fully air-conditioned and heated. The Pastime Princess specializes in private charters, day and night fishing, special offshore trips, deep-sea fishing and cruising, and river and special events as well. And the fishing is excellent. Red snapper, mangrove snapper, grouper, cobia, amberjack, kingfish, just to name a few. And the Pastime Princess departs daily at 8:45 a.m. from Sea Harvest Restaurant and Dock, and evenings at 7 p.m. 107 North Riverside Drive in the heart of downtown New Smyrna Beach. For rates, reservations, call toll-free 800-881-2628. That's 800-881-2628, or on the web at pastimeprincess.com. $10 off a full day of fishing when you mention WELE Radio.
All right, 21-19 the score.
And he's on 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, touchdown.
Darwin Atteel here for the Wildcat Radio Network. When the Cats hit the road, you can always follow the fast-paced action right here on WELE, your local affiliate for Wildcat football. Coach Alvin Wyatt's and the Cats need your support, so tune in and cheer the Cats on to victory by radio or webcast each Saturday. Remember, you can be a big part of our team. Let's go Wildcats.
Today's game is brought to you by Salon Pas Medicated Patches, providing fast and sustained relief to aching muscles and joints. No fuss, no mess, just lasting relief. For those of you who are listening to the Colts and the Saints from New Orleans, we want to welcome you to Denver, opening drive of the game. Indianapolis starting at its own 20-yard line, and on a third down play, got a big play, a 26-yard pass from Manning to Rhodes. First down, Indianapolis at the 48 of Denver. Manning with two receivers left, one to the right, calling the play at the line of scrimmage, the crowd a factor. Four-man front for Denver, Manning under center, and he's going to fake the handoff, deep drop, got pressure, steps up, going deep down the left sideline, and it's almost intercepted. At the 15-yard line, Nick Ferguson had a shot at it. The pass was intended for Reggie Wayne, and Ferguson got a hand on it, but couldn't bring it in. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, and that time Peyton Manning checked off, and he had the tight end come off the line of scrimmage, which usually means he's going to go in motion, but that time he stayed on the left side and tried to confuse the Bronco defense there, who stayed in the cover two.
By the way, stations along the network, we want to remind you our next commercial break will be break 36. 36, the next commercial break. 2nd and 10, Indianapolis at the Denver 48. Manning out of the gun. Manning on the delay, hands it to Rhodes. Rhodes to the 45, inside the 45, takes it to the Denver 43, a gain of 5. Ebenezer Ekubon makes the stop for the Denver Broncos.
And like I mentioned, the Broncos are playing a lot of cover 2 in this first series, so that's going to put a lot of pressure on the front four of this Bronco defense. They have to get some pressure on Peyton Manning. They can't just let him sit back and pick him apart.
Manning doesn't get sacked much. He's been sacked 7 times. Colts have allowed the fewest sacks in the league in each of the past 2 seasons. Manning out of the gun on 3rd and 5 from the Denver 43. Gets the snap. Looking to his left, got some time, throws right. Dallas Clark drops it at the 38-yard line. He bobbled it and couldn't hang on. Ian Gold, the closest man to him, and the punt team comes on for the Indianapolis Colts. And that was a play you don't see too often, Tony. Usually Dallas Clark makes that catch.
Yeah, usually Dallas Clark does make that catch, but also Peyton Manning usually puts a little bit better ball on him. That ball was a little high and behind him. It was a tough catch, but, if you talk to Dallas Clark after the game, I'm sure he'll tell you he's going to catch that ball 9 times out of 10.
So on 4th and 5, the Colts go in punt formation. Hunter Smith will kick it away, and Darren Williams standing at his own 10, calling for a fair catch, and will field it at the 10-yard line. Timeout on the field. Denver comes out on offense next. 12:24 to go in the first. We are scoreless. The Colts and Broncos in Denver. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. We'll be back after these local messages.
The Seawalk Hotel is a charming boutique hotel with a distinctive South Florida Art Deco atmosphere located in the heart of Jacksonville Beach, less than a block from the ocean, near restaurants, shops, and nightlife, and in the heart of the entertainment district. Our 25 guest rooms include a mini refrigerator, microwave, DVD player, and luxury bedding. The Seawalk Hotel Center courtyard provides a tropical setting to relax and mingle around a neon-lit glass bar alongside an outdoor stage, which is a venue for live bands and fashion shows under the stars. The Seawalk Hotel is right where you want to be on Jacksonville Beach, close to many attractions such as the Jacksonville Zoo, Alhambra Dinner Theater, Adventure Landing, state parks, and the Lighthouse Maritime Museum, just to mention a few. The Seawalk is an ideal location to hold your next meeting or event. Our staff looks forward to serving you. Call toll-free 800-766-5417 or see seawalkhotel.com.
Hungry? There's a new place on the beach for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sherry's Kitchen and Buffet at 1500 South Atlantic Avenue, Daytona Beach Shores. Enjoy Sherry's home cooking either buffet style or from their full menu. Breakfast on the buffet is only $4.99. Lunch and dinner are an incredible value at only $6.99. Sherry's Kitchen is open every day from 7 a.m. till 9 p.m. and until 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. Call 252-2349 to ask about catering and party trays. Sherry's Kitchen and Buffet on A1A across from the Lincoln Motel, 252-2349. It's delicious.
Welcome back to Denver. The Colts offense on its first possession, punting it to the Denver Broncos, and Denver comes out on offense for the first time this afternoon. Jake Plummer, the quarterback, making his 43rd straight start. Plummer completing only 52% of his passes this year, 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He had only 7 all year last year. But with all the talk about Plummer, 37-12 as a quarterback in his career at Denver. He is Denver's all-time highest-rated passer. And on first down has Tatum Bell behind him from the 10. He's looking to throw. Throws right side. Caught Javon Walker at the 15. And he is tackled immediately by the left corner, Nick Harper. Some other thoughts, Tony Graziani. Since Plummer came here in 2003, he's got the 4th highest winning percentage. The guys ahead of him, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and Ben Roethlisberger. Yet all you hear about is he can't play.
Yeah, you never know that talking to a Bronco fan. Plummer just can't seem to do enough for these fans.
Or the media in Denver. Of course, until Elway won his first Super Bowl, they said the same thing about him. 2nd down and 5 from the 15. And this time they are going to give it to Bell. Tatum Bell gets hit as he gets to the 18-yard line. And they'll give him progress close to the 19. Making the stop is Robert Mathis. And again, something to keep an eye on. Eric Piers, in his first year out of Colorado State, making the start at left tackle. And it didn't prevent the Broncos from running to the left side right there.
No, it shows the confidence that this team has in their offensive line. They get good push. What they want to do is run downhill. They're a one-cut team, and what that means is they want their back to get the ball, make one cut, and get upfield.
Mike Bell comes into the game now to relieve Tatum Bell. 2 backs behind Plummer, and we've got some confusion from the Broncos, and they take their second timeout. So there was some confusion with player substitution. Rod Smith was involved in that, and we've got the Broncos taking their second timeout. 11:14 to go in the first quarter. Denver nothing, Indianapolis nothing. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. We'll be back after these local messages.
This summer, take a break from the ordinary and treat yourself to a stay at the exquisite Dauphine Orleans Hotel, conveniently located just 1 block from Bourbon Street in the exciting New Orleans French Quarter. This 110-room French Quarter gem features luxurious rooms and suites with an array of added value amenities, an enhanced continental breakfast, morning paper, bathrobes, afternoon tea, and turn-down service. Upon arrival, welcome cocktails and hors d'oeuvres, all at a special summer rate of only $99. The Dauphine Orleans offers old world charm with modern conveniences. Allergen smoke-free rooms, courtyard swimming pool, and parking is available. Call for their special summer rates from $99 per night. 800-743-7969 or online at DauphineOrleans.com. That's 800-743-7969 or DauphineOrleans.com.
The Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, comprised of 11 outstanding academic institutions, was established on the principles of educating and preparing student athletes for the game of life. MEAC institutions have committed themselves to high academic standards, science and technology, scholarly research, and community service. Our members represent the foundation for producing many of tomorrow's future leaders, on the playing field or in the classroom. The MEAC is continuing its proud tradition of academic and athletic excellence.
Coming up after the game, Elvis Only, brought to you by Bahama House and Akutiki.
When you've got a big construction job, there's only one place to turn for equipment, service, and supplies: United Rentals. See what United Rentals can do for you. Visit UnitedRentals.com. United Rentals, consider it done. Broncos take their second time out and now come back on offense. 3rd and 1 from the 19-yard line. Mike Bell is in the backfield. Plummer under center. Plummer fakes the handoff to Bell. Can roll to the right side. He'll get the first down and more across the 20 and slides down to the 23 and a late hit. Gary Brackett hit him clearly when he was down, and that's going to be 15 yards.
Yeah, that's just not a smart play by the Colt defense.
15-yard penalty, first down.
Anytime you see the quarterback sliding feet first, you've got to lay off of him no matter what. They're going to call that every time.
So the Broncos get the ball all the way out to their own 38-yard line. And have a new set of downs. Javon Walker goes out wide to the right. Tatum Bell back in the backfield. And it looks like they're putting a tight end on the left side trying to block Dwight Freeney. And Scheffler, the tight end, going out wide left. Looking to the right, throwing the slant is Plummer, incomplete. Intended for Javon Walker at the 45-yard line. Nick Harper on the coverage. Tony, we talk about the Bronco offense, and they've only scored 17 points as a maximum in any of their 6 games, although they're 5-1. The tight end has always been such a big part of Denver's offensive success. They have completed passes to the tight end only 7 times this year, last in the NFL, and they haven't thrown a ball to him in the last game and a half. Not one attempt to a tight end last week in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's surprising, especially when you think of guys like Shannon Sharp in this Bronco offense.
2nd and 10 from the Bronco 38. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. They fake the handoff. Plummer rolling right. Had Scheffler open. Instead, he's going to go deep for Walker. He's got a step, dives, and comes up empty at the 10-yard line. He had a step on Antoine Bethea, and Plummer overshot him by about 4 feet. Otherwise, that's a touchdown.
That's a ball Plummer's got to hit in order for this Bronco offense to be successful. They're going to do a lot of bootlegs today, and he's going to get outside the pocket and try to make some reads. And that time, he beat the inexperience of Bethea with Javon Walker down the right sideline. He just was not able to connect with him.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that ball might have even tipped the fingertips of Javon Walker. Instead, it is 3rd and 10 Denver, and they'll operate out of the shotgun with an empty backfield. A tight end and 2 receivers to the left. Walker wide to the right. Plummer to throw. Got some time. Looking, throwing. Scheffler makes the catch. The tight end, but he's fighting for yards. Will come up short of the first down at the 45. Cato June makes the stop. But they threw the ball to Scheffler, and for him, only the 3rd catch of the year. They love him as a tight end. They think he's going to get better and better, but he struggled with the offense in the early going.
Yeah, he's a young kid who's still trying to get used to the bright lights in the big city of the NFL. And, you know, once he gets his feet wet and his feet under him, he's going to be a heck of a ball player.
Rookie out of Western Michigan, and he's got great speed. Was a center fielder on the baseball team. Punt formation for the Broncos. Paul Ernster will kick it away. Terrence Wilkins standing inside his own 15. Good snap. And Ernster, a good high kick. Wilkins going to let this one go over his head, and it's too good a kick. It goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So timeout on the field. 9:53 to go in the first. Colts nothing, Broncos nothing. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. We'll be back after these local messages.
He has the first down to the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Touchdown, he got it that time.
Show your Wildcat colors with a variety of BCC apparel. You can get it at Just Off Campus. Custom Sportswear. It's at 725 Mary McLeod Bethune Boulevard. You'll find Bethune-Cookman College sportswear there. T-shirts, polo shirts, seat cushions, car flags, caps, ceramic dolls, keychains, even Greek paraphernalia. Open weekdays 10 to 7, Saturday 9 to 5. Go by and see Cliff. It's just off the campus, located 725 Mary McLeod Bethune Boulevard, Daytona Beach.
1-866-SHOP-IHL. Shopping for supplements has never been easier. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. Experts trained in just what the doctor ordered are available 24/7 at 1-866-SHOP-IHL. That's 1-866-SHOP-IHL. Or you can shop online at shopihl.com. The Institute for Healthy Living, proud sponsor of Duke and the Doctor.
He has the first down to the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Touchdown, he got it that time.
If you think the hard-hitting action each Saturday is exciting here on Wildcat Radio Network, you ought to see the highlights of BCC football featuring head coach Alvin Wyatt and athletic director Lynn Thompson each Wednesday afternoon on Sun Sports. Check your local listings and get ready to see the biggest plays from the biggest football games of the year. Let's go Wildcats.
Colts and Broncos scoreless here in Denver. Let's go to Brian Golden with a J.C. Penney inside the studio report. J.C. Penney, it's all inside. What you got, BG?
Well, LaDainian Thomas has been inside the end zone twice, Larry. 38 and 2 yards on the runs, and the San Diego Chargers lead the Rams 14-0, 3 minutes to play down in San Diego. Larry?
Thank you, BG. Here in Denver, 9:53 to go in the first quarter. And the Colts go on offense for the second time. This crowd trying to disrupt Peyton Manning as he leads his team to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left, Harrison to the right. Joseph Adai, the rookie out of LSU, their leading rusher in the game for the first time. Manning changing the play, calling the play at the line of scrimmage. Play clock at 3. He gives the ball to Adai. Adai with a little bit of room gets to the 25. A gain of 5, maybe a gain of 6. Demetrin Veal makes the stop for the Denver defense.
And Peyton Manning does more pre-snap than any other quarterback probably in the history of the NFL. I've been so impressed with throughout his career what he does pre-snap as far as checking off, getting the offense into the right play. What he does is just unbelievable.
Second down and 5 from the 25. This time they sent 2 receivers to the right. Clark, the tight end, lines up in the slot to the right. Harrison wide to the right. Manning under center. Broncos show blitz. Now they get out of it. Manning throws short to Harrison. Got it at the 30 and tackled at the 32. Brought down by Ian Gold. But it's enough for 7 yards and a first down for the Colts.
And that's exactly what the Colts want to do. They want to continue to move the chains, take this crowd out of it, dink and dub, and get those little short passes to Marvin Harrison and let him work with the ball after he catches it.
Well, one of the things that the Broncos certainly wanted to do was control the ball and keep the ball out of the hands of Peyton Manning. Manning's got a first down at his own 32. 2 receivers left, Harrison to the right. And they give to Adai again up the middle, got a little room, gets to the 35, fights for yardage, and takes it to the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 7. DJ Williams, the linebacker, makes a stop. The trio of Williams, Al Wilson, and Ian Gold, as fast a trio of linebackers as you'll find in the National Football League.
And that's one of the things that's so impressive about this Broncos defense is their speed. They can run sideline to sideline probably better than any defense in the NFL.
Second down and 3. Manning under center. Gonna throw. Looking to the left, throwing over the middle, off the hands of Clark and incomplete. Oh, I tell you what, DJ Williams had a chance, but was so intent on making the tackle that he didn't see it come off the hands of Dallas Clark. The first hit put on by Al Wilson, and it brings up a 3rd and 3 for Indianapolis.
And again, you see Dallas Clark drop a pass, which is something you very rarely see with this Colts offense.
So now it is 3rd and 3 for Indianapolis at the Colts 39-yard line. Scoreless first quarter. Crowd making noise. Manning under center. Manning to Adai. Adai breaks one tackle and falls forward, gets the first down as he takes it to the 43-yard line.
It's very interesting to see this Bronco defense play a lot of cover 2 there, which means there's only 7 guys, sometimes only 6 guys in the box, and Peyton Manning's rigging that pre-snap, and he's checking to runs. And if they're going to continue to play with their safeties back, the Colts are just going to keep pounding the ball.
So first down at the 43. Manning under center. Broncos in that base defense, a 4-man front. They give to Adai, and Adai's got a little room across the 45 and all the way out to midfield. 7 more yards. Elvis Dumerville making the stop. This Denver defense with Larry Coyer as the defensive coordinator had been a blitzing, risk-taking defense. And they've changed that this year. They've more relied on speed. They've been very base so far in this game.
Yeah, very vanilla. They're playing a cover 2, 7 men in the box, and that's why you see the Colts running the ball so much.
2nd and 3. Again, Adai the single back. Harrison and Clark to the right. Reggie Wayne to the left from midfield. Manning to Adai. Adai right side, gets some yardage inside Denver territory to the 44 before he's stopped by Nick Ferguson. And so it has not been the Peyton Manning show, but more the running game, Joseph Adai on this drive.
And you got to give a lot of credit to this Colts offensive line. They're getting a lot of push on the front four with this Bronco defense, and they're controlling the line of scrimmage right now.
First down at the Denver 44. Adai, 5 carries, 29 yards. Wayne and Clark to the left, Harrison to the right. Manning on first down, going to throw, looking for Harrison. The slant caught, tackled immediately at the 36 by DJ Williams. Another gain of 8 yards, and that's the big thing on this drive, Tony. They are getting 7-8 yards on first down, and that makes everything else so much easier.
Well, if the Colts offense continues to be in second and third and short, it's going to be very tough for this Bronco defense to stop them, because it gives Peyton the option to throw or pass. They need to make the Colts one-dimensional if they're going to have any success.
Ball's at the 35, so 2nd and 1. Manning's got a dive behind him. Broncos showing blitz. Manning now maybe changing the play. And Al Wilson changing the defensive alignment. It's a real chess match out there. 2nd and 1 from the Bronco 35. Manning to Adai, trying the right side. He's got a little bit of room. The flag goes down as Adai goes out of bounds with the first down at the 33, but we might have a hold.
Holding offense, number 86. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Ben Utek, the tight end, got caught with his hand in the proverbial cookie jar, and instead of a first down for Indianapolis, it will now be 2nd and long.
And those are drive killers. Those are mistakes that you can't make, especially against a solid defense like this Bronco defense. You can't make mistakes and have 10-yard penalties taking away first downs.
So the ball moved back to the 45, 2nd down and 11. And Manning will operate out of the shotgun. Wayne and Clark to the left, Harrison to the right. Do the Broncos bring any pressure? 4-man front. Very base defense. And they do bring pressure from the outside. Manning throws, caught at the 41, and down to the 40 is Ben Utek, the tight end. So they read the blitz. Al Wilson makes the stop, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 6 at the Denver 40.
Yeah, you talked about the chess match between the offense and defense right here. Peyton Manning is waiting inside 5 seconds on the play clock just to see if the Broncos are going to tip the blitz at all, and he's doing a good job of reading that.
Manning is unique in that he does all of those things. Very few players do it. 10th play of the drive, 3rd and 6 at the Denver 40. Manning out of the gun. Got 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. He gets the snap, 4-man rush. Manning throwing over the middle. Clark doesn't drop this one. First down, Indianapolis at the 29-yard line. Ian Gold and Sam Brandon combined to make the stop, but another 3rd down conversion. 3 out of 4 for Indianapolis, and a first down at the Denver 29-yard line.
And that time, Dallas Clark watched that ball all the way in. He was making sure he was going to catch that ball. He wasn't going to drop another one from Peyton.
Denver entered the game limiting opponents to just 27% on 3rd downs. Colts 3 out of 4 today. First down at the Denver 29. Manning to Joseph Adai. Stutter step, hit the backfield, gets away, gets to the right side to the 25, and finally gang tackled at the 24. Champ Bailey got him, and missing the tackle was Al Wilson. And Wilson pointing to himself and shaking his head as though to say, my fault, guys, I had him and I let him get away.
And that's what the Colts love about Joseph Adai. He's a hard runner. He's a big guy, 5'11", 214 out of LSU. He runs downhill, which means he gets his shoulders parallel to the line of scrimmage and just hits it as hard as he can. And anytime you can break a tackle from Al Wilson, that's something pretty special.
2nd and 4 at the Denver 23. Harrison to the right. Wayne and Clark to the left. Adai the single back. Manning to Adai, trying to go left. Adai's going to throw. Left-handed, throwing for the end zone, batted away. And a flag goes down at the goal line. He threw into double coverage, intended for Reggie Wayne. John Lynch was there, and a flag comes down, and that's going to be an interesting call. The Broncos read it well.
Pass interference, offense, number 87. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
I didn't think I saw interference from the Broncos, and they do call it on the offense.
Yeah, it looked like great defense. The Broncos weren't fooled here. John Lynch, the veteran safety, stayed back and was able to read that pass and knock it away. And yeah, Reggie Wayne was hand fighting with number 27, Darren Williams. And yeah, it's one of those plays where you're going to go back now and it's going to be a 2nd and 15.
from the 33-yard line. Second and long. 2 receivers left, one to the right. Dominique Rhodes back in the game. Manning under center, and the crowd once again very loud. Scoreless, 3:17 to go in the first. Manning, play fake, going to dump it off. Screen to the tight end, to the 35, to the 30, and down to the 24-yard line. Brian Fletcher, his 9th catch of the year. Ian Gold makes the stop. And again, it makes it a 3rd and manageable. 3rd down and 5 from the 24 of Denver. 3 out of 4 are the Colts on 3rd down conversions.
It was very manageable. And going back to that 2nd down call, but very interesting to give the ball to a rookie running back and have him throw early in this crucial ball game.
Manning had the team in a little bit of a huddle. Now gets him to the line of scrimmage. He's got Rhodes lined up in the slot. Empty backfield. Play clock at 5. Manning under center. Now backs out. Play clock at 2. Play clock at 1. He gets it off. Dumps a wide receiver screen to Harrison. Catches it, and he's dropped at the 24. No gain. John Lynch made the stop for Harrison. That is not unusual for him to catch a pass. That's 161 straight games, but it's not enough for the first down, and the field goal unit will come on. That Denver defense is impressive.
Yeah, that was very impressive. It was a good tackle by John Lynch, but the guy who made that play was number 24, Champ Bailey. He did a good job of staying home, taking on the block, and forcing Harrison to go back up inside.
Adam Vinatieri, who came over from New England, will try the field goal on the year. 10 out of 10. This will be a 42-yard attempt from the right hash. Hunter Smith, the holder. The kick is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field. The Colts strike first. 1:45 to go in the first. Indianapolis 3, Denver nothing. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. We'll be back after these local messages.
Surrounded by the Great Smoky Mountains and snuggled next to the National Park in beautiful Gatlinburg, Tennessee, you'll find the Midtown Lodge. Long vacations or just an overnight stay, they offer any type of room that you might desire. Choose from tower rooms overlooking the river and mountain ridge, poolside rooms, kitchenettes, deluxe jacuzzi rooms, and townhouses, which are great for large parties. All of the accommodations at Midtown Lodge are attractive and lend themselves to a variety of uses. You are given the option of dining in and especially nice alternatives on nights when dinner in front of the fireplace would be particularly inviting. Those units that feature fireplaces also include plenty of wood at no extra charge. Whatever your needs in lodging, Midtown Lodge is the only choice. From honeymoon suites to a block of rooms for conventioneers to vacation families, it's the perfect spot. Midtown Lodge, right in the middle of everything in Gatlinburg. Call 1-800-633-2446 for reservations or online at midtownlodge.com.
Is your dream to earn a college degree, but the high cost of tuition stands in your way? The U.S. Army can help. If you qualify, the U.S. Army College Fund can provide you up to $70,000 to attend college. The Army College Fund will pay your tuition cost or pay off your college student loans. Last year, through the Montgomery GI Bill, over 150,000 Americans received over $1.1 billion in free college tuition assistance. To learn more about the U.S. Army College Fund, call your local U.S. Army office anytime, Monday through Saturday.
Colts go 14 plays, took 8 minutes and 8 seconds to get a 42-yard field goal from Adam Vinatieri. 3-0 Indianapolis. Larry Kahn, Tony Graziani upstairs here in Denver and down on the sidelines. Troy West. Troy?
Guys, I'm kind of keeping an eye on this Bronco offense, and it looks to me they're kind of handcuffing themselves. They're so scared of Dwight Freeney, the pass rush expert for the Colts, that they're always leaving a tight end in. If they do pass the ball, they boot away from them. They also run to his side because Dwight will get up the field and create running lanes, but they are fearful of his pass rush, either giving the guy help. One particular play, they gave 3 guys accounted for him. Back to you.
There's the kickoff, and it is going to be taken and down by Denver in the end zone. So it'll be a touchback. So the Broncos will start 1st and 10 from their own 20. Get ready for the ride of your life with Wranglers Take a Test Drive with Dale Jr. sweepstakes. Win a spin around the track with Dale Earnhardt Jr. himself. Go to Wrangler.com to find out how to enter. So the Broncos start 1st and 10 from their own 20. Going from our right to our left. They send Javon Walker and the tight end Tony Scheffler out to the left. Tatum Bell is behind Jake Plummer, who's under center. Plummer to Bell, up the middle. Tatum Bell, stutter step, left side, flag down. He's to the 30 and down to the 35-yard line. Finally getting him was Antoine Bethea, but we're going to get a hold on Denver.
Offense, number 72. 10-yard penalty, first down.
They call it on George Foster, the right tackle, so what would have been a 15-yard gain is negated, and instead it'll be 1st and 20 from the 10-yard line.
And that was a great call by Troy. They're running the zone play to the right, away from Freeney, who gets upfield on that left side for this Colt defense, and that creates a big, big running lane for Tatum Bell on the cutback.
Well, one of the things the teams have always liked to do against Dwight Freeney is let him get penetration and then run left because he's already overrun the play.
Yeah, he's so quick off the ball and gets upfield so fast, he does create that running lane along the left side.
Broncos will go out of the I. 2 tight ends, I formation. Kyle Johnson and Tatum Bell. They give it to Bell behind Johnson, and not much running room. He gets to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. The Colts were right there. Josh Thomas, the third-year defensive end out of Syracuse, there to make the stop. 1:10 to go in the first. Colts 3, Broncos nothing. Go ahead.
Excuse me. I was going to say, we talk about these drive killers. 1st and 10, you get a 15-yard gain, and then all of a sudden you get a holding penalty. You're 1st and 20, and from that point on, it just seems like these drives are really, really tough to start for this Bronco offense.
2nd down and 20 from the 10-yard line. Broncos go with 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Single back is Bell. 3-man defensive line, make it 4-man defensive line. Plummer to throw, got some time, looks right, now he's going to run. Plummer to the 15 and slides down at the 18-yard line. Gary Brackett was there to make the stop. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12 for the Broncos, who have the NFL's best 13-game regular season home winning streak on the line here today. And for the 4th consecutive season, the Broncos have opened 5-1. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing, especially for as much heat as Plummer's been taking these last couple of years. It just seems if you're not a number 7, the John Elway type player here, you're just not going to get any respect until you win a championship.
And I'm not sure that he's going to get respect if they do win a championship.
That's a good point.
And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the end of 1 here at Invesco Field at Mile High. Indianapolis 3, Denver nothing. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
Millions of people with allergies have gotten Claritin Clear with Claritin D and found powerful non-drowsy relief from their worst congestion and sinus pressure. But there's something else we need to be clear about. You'll now find Claritin D at the service or pharmacy counter. Still no prescription needed. Either way, just ask for it. Non-drowsy Claritin D relieves your worst symptoms, even congestion, fast. Nothing works stronger, faster, or longer. Live Claritin Clear. Among non-drowsy oral 24-hour OTC allergy products. Use as directed.
Get your smile on. Imagine you've got this gorgeous sandwich made with country baked bread and Virginia ham. Could it get any better? Yep. Just add Lay's KC Masterpiece Barbecue Potato Chips. That smoky sweet flavor, that light irresistible taste. A sandwich and Lay's. Everything a country girl could want. Lay's, get your smile on.
So head over to your local 7-Eleven and pick up a bag of irresistible Lay's potato chips today.
Smokey here. When you're a hardcore biker like me, it's nice to know that Geico Motorcycle Insurance covers most kinds of bikes and has money-saving discounts. It's reassuring. It's like I have an imaginary sidecar, and my guardian angel's riding in it, and he's brought plenty of juice boxes and muffins, and he's totally cool with sharing. Yeah, old Smokey's never been too good with metaphors.
For a free rate quote, visit geico.com or call 1-800-44-CYCLE. Geico Motorcycle Insurance. Let's ride.
Welcome back to Denver as the Indianapolis Colts lead the Denver Broncos 3-0 as we get ready to start the second quarter. It is time for our first quarter recap. The only scoring an 8-minute, 8-second drive, 14 plays. Indianapolis getting a 42-yard field goal from Adam Vinatieri for the 3-0 lead. This 15 minutes in review has been brought to you by Geico Insurance. Remember, 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO. Larry Kahn, Tony Graziani, Troy West with you. John Tamanaha, fresh off his honeymoon, is back working where he belongs as our statistician. Mark Dosh is our spotter. Brian Neal, our engineer here in Denver. Ronnie Facio, our studio engineer back at the Sports USA studios in Los Angeles. Brian Golden keeping you up to date on all the scores. Broncos down 3-0, looking at a 3rd and 12 as they now operate from our left to our right from their own 18-yard line. Empty backfield. Plummer out of the gun. Rolls to his right. Sets. Steps up. Going deep. He's got a man out there. Kirkus. And he's got it at the 45. Left sideline. Out of bounds. Deep in Indianapolis territory to the 37-yard line. Anthony Bethea made the stop. Great play by Jake Plummer. Rolled to the right. The defense rolled with him. Set himself through across his body. And a 45-yard pass to the 37 of Indianapolis.
Yeah, great play by Jake Plummer. Also a great call by the Broncos. They rolled him out, and they want to get different launch points for Plummer. They don't want him just sitting back there 5 to 7 yards and training the defensive line for the Colts just to tee off on him. They're going to move with different launch points, roll him out, and try to throw from different angles.
David Kirkus with just his 5th catch of the year, and it's a big one. On first down, they hand it off, and not getting much, just to the line of scrimmage is Tatum Bell out of the eye. And Anthony Booger McFarland, just picked up about 10 days ago from Tampa Bay, is there to make the stop, and that's why they got him, Roz.
That's exactly why they got him. This Colts defense has been much maligned. They haven't been able to stop the run, so they traded for Booger, and he's going to solidify the middle of the line. He's going to get that push and hold the line, and the Colts like to play a lot of two-deep defense, so they're going to have to get a little bit of pressure and stop them with their front 7.
The Colts 31st in the league against the run, allowing 158 yards a game, and of course Denver can run. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 from the 36. Colts show blitz. Broncos run left side. Tatum Bell, nothing. A yard falls forward for another, and then a flag goes down. Gary Brackett with the stop, but let's see about the flag. And interesting, they ran again to the left side, so they're not worried about not running with Lepsis out. They are still running left. And let's see what the call is. We will hear from Terry McCauley momentarily.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 99, pulling the helmet opening, automatic, first down, 15-yard penalty.
That is Ryan Lacasse, a rookie out of Syracuse. 5 penalties, 55 yards, 2 of them of the 15-yard variety against Indianapolis, and that moves the ball down just inside the Indy 20. So Denver is in the red zone. And, of course, the Broncos have struggled on offense all year, but they've got a golden opportunity here. First down at the Indianapolis 19-yard line. Colts leading at 3-0. 13:40 to go here in the first half. Walker and Rod Smith go out to the left. Tight end on the right. 2 tight ends on the right. Plummer hands it off. Tatum Bell left side and dances for a yard to the 18, and that's it. Met by a host of Indianapolis tacklers.
And again, you see Booger McFarland. He's getting a lot of push, and he's doing a good job of solidifying the middle of the line for this Colts defense.
So they're not afraid to run behind Eric Pierce. That was the big question. Would they start Pierce with Matt Lepsis being out for the year, or would they move the right guard Cooper Carlisle, who's played a little left tackle, move him, and they decided to go with Pierce. He played most of the game against Cleveland last week and played pretty well. They put Scheffler in the slot to the right, Javon Walker wide to the right. 2nd down and 9 from the 18. Single back is Bell, and now he goes in motion to the left. Empty backfield. Plummer under center. Plummer to throw. Deep drop. Looking, throwing, caught at the 10. Rod Smith to the 5. He's to the 2. 1st and goal, Denver. And on that play, Rod Smith just passed Hall of Famer Steve Largent to take over sole possession of 12th place in NFL history. Career reception number 820.
Well, you got to have a lot of respect for Rod Smith. He's done so much with his career. That time he found the soft spot in the cover 2 zone. Plummer looked really, really good on this drive. His last 2 throws, you wouldn't tell that this guy's been much maligned the last few years.
It's amazing how much he goes through. Running situation, nobody spread wide. 1st and goal from inside the 3. Up the middle, Mike Bell does a full flip and came down at the 1. And I don't know how he held the ball, Ross.
Boy, he was leveled and hammered. I can't believe that he did a complete 360 revolution over the top of the pile. Looked like Walter Payton. He got hit by number 58, Gary Brackett. Oh. What a hit. I can't believe he held onto the ball either.
Landed flat on his back and got it just inside the 1. So 2nd and goal from just inside the 1. 3-0 in favor of Indianapolis, but the Broncos on the doorstep. I formation, Kyle Johnson the fullback, Mike Bell the tailback. And now Johnson in motion to the left. Plummer under center. Plummer on the sneak. He's close. Is he in? Yes. Touchdown, Denver. For Jake Plummer, his first rushing touchdown of the year, and Denver takes the lead.
That was a great drive by Plummer. A great pass on 3rd down to Kirkus. And then they were 2nd and long inside the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He found Rod Smith. He found a soft spot in the zone. And that's what the Broncos offense is going to have to do. They're going to have to get touchdowns instead of field goals.
Jason Elam for the extra point. Tops in NFL history, 99.4% in his career. 541 out of 544. And he adds to that. Broncos have the lead. Timeout on the field. 11:16 to go in the first half. Denver 7, Indianapolis 3. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Network.
Millions of people with allergies have gotten Claritin Clear with Claritin D and found powerful, non-drowsy relief from their worst congestion and sinus pressure. But there's something else we need to be clear about. You'll now find Claritin D at the service or pharmacy counter. Still no prescription needed. Either way, just ask for it. Non-drowsy Claritin D relieves your worst symptoms, even congestion, fast. Nothing works stronger, faster, or longer. Live Claritin Clear. Among non-drowsy oral 24-hour OTC allergy products. Use as directed.
Hey guys, like Dockers? Make the men's store inside JCPenney your Dockers headquarters. Find the best selection including iron-free khakis, the new iconic khaki, and Dockers soft luxury pant. And now through this Sunday, the entire collection of Dockers apparel and accessories are on sale. Pants, sports shirts, sweaters, plus belts, wallets, sleepwear, even socks and underwear. So stop by the men's store inside JCPenney, where they make it easy to get in, find it, and get out. It's all inside the men's store inside JCPenney. See store for details. Sale ends on Sunday, October 29th.
Keep on the sunny side. At Days Inns this fall, Trip Rewards members stay once, stay twice. Get something nice. A $25 gift card good at America's favorite stores and restaurants. Plus a chance to win free gasoline for a full year. Join Trip Rewards now at daysinn.com. Why don't you keep on the sunny side? Days Inn, the best value under the sun. Offer ends 12/28. Full details at daysinn.com. No purchase necessary to enter the free gas sweepstakes. Prize value up to $1,500.
Broncos go 80 yards in 9 plays, and the quarterback sneak by Jake Plummer gives Denver the 7-3 lead. Larry Kahn, Tony Graziani upstairs, and Troy West with some observations down on the field. Troy?
I tell you, the Denver Broncos, great play calling by the coach on that drive. The big play on 2nd and long to Rod Smith was perfect. They had a no back in the backfield. They motioned out, and the Colts never adjusted. They stayed in cover 2. So Rod Smith was working on a linebacker. That's a no-brainer. He ran a read route. Jake Plummer hitting right between the numbers. First down, set up that touchdown, guys.
The big play, of course, in that 9-play drive was the long pass from Plummer to Kirkus. Broncos kick it away from left to right. Terrence Wilkins is deep, and Ernster's kick will be taken by Wilkins 2 yards deep. He's coming out. He's to the 5. He's to the 10, 15, 20, up the middle, and out to the 28-yard line. Timeout on the field. 11:10 to go in the first half. Denver 7, Indianapolis 3. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. We'll be back after these local messages.
Breezes Nassau Bahamas, a super inclusive resort, is truly the best value in Nassau because it includes the full gamut of Breezes activities such as tennis, water skiing, kayaking, jacuzzis, volleyball, cycling, rock climbing, even a circus where you can learn to swing on the flying trapeze. After you work up a thirst in the fitness center, sample concoctions of prize mix masters at 3 bars, then gorge at the International Buffet, dine in style at our Italian restaurant, or just grab a snack at Breezes Beach Grill. Later, join the fun in the disco or the piano bar or try some karaoke. There are floor shows and island entertainment offered every night of the week. It's all here for you to enjoy at Breezes Nassau Bahamas, a super inclusive resort. And don't forget the powder white sands of Cable Beach and the excitement of Nassau's glittering casinos. Some people have all the fun. Why not be one of them? Call Breezes Bahamas at 877-467-8737. That's 877-GO-SUPER or see superclubs.com.
He has the first down to the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown. Touchdown. He got it that time.
If you think the hard-hitting action each Saturday is exciting here on Wildcat Radio Network, you ought to see the highlights of BCC football featuring head coach Alvin Wyatt and athletic director Lynn Thompson each Wednesday afternoon on Sun Sports. Check your local listings and get ready to see the biggest plays from the biggest football games of the year. Let's go Wildcats.
WELE Norman Beach.
They may try to stop us, but they can't. The alternative talk station. Daytona's Real News Radio.
Don't forget to log on to SportsUSARadio.com and enter for your chance to win a 6-month Netflix gift subscription. Netflix, the world's largest online DVD rental service. And while you're there, you can check out the weekly column from our own Brian Golden, Golden's Nuggets. And speaking of Brian Golden, let's go to him now at our Sports USA studios in Los Angeles for another Wrangler NFL scoreboard update. BG?
Larry, the Jets in Cleveland tied at 3 early second quarter. Oakland's up on the Pittsburgh Steelers 7-0 on an interception return of Ben Roethlisberger. Larry?
Thank you, BG. First down for Peyton Manning at his own 28-yard line. Single back is Dominique Rhodes. Colts going right to left. Rhodes gets the ball, gets hit in the backfield, dropped for a loss. Kennard Lang, the defensive end, in there to make the stop. And remember, the Broncos defensive line without Gerard Warren. He is out with a sprained big toe. That's a loss on a play of 4 yards back to the 24.
Yeah, Kennard Lang did a good job of fighting off the block on that counter, held his ground, and was able to drop the running back for a loss. Great play by Kennard Lang.
Colts come out, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 14 from the 24. Manning gets the snap. Has some time, looking left, throwing, and a fingertip catch at the 30. Tackled immediately the tight end, Ben Utek. And again, the quickness of the Bronco defense. Sam Brandon makes the stop, and we are going to pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. From the Colts from their own 31. Shotgun formation for Manning. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Manning gets a snap, 4-man rush, got some time, backside pressure, steps up, throws, caught on the right side. Dallas Clark at the 40 and out across the 45 to the 46. John Lynch makes the stop. First down, as again Indianapolis is able to convert on 3rd down. And Tony, you got to wonder at some point, will the Broncos rush more than 4, because Manning's getting plenty of time with a simple 4-man rush.
That's a great point. The Broncos are getting no pressure on Manning, and he was able to pat the ball 5 or 6 times there and had way too much time. He's going to complete the ball 9 times out of 10 for a completion on 3rd down.
First down to the 47. Joseph Adai, the single back. Adai gets the ball. Adai is hit and dropped in Bronco territory as he gets to the 48. So a gain of 4. DJ Williams makes the stop. It's interesting, as usual, the opposite of what you would think. It's been the ground game so far for the Colts and the passing game for the Broncos.
And that's just a reflection of what the Broncos are doing on defense. They're keeping their 2 safeties back, which is allowing this Colts offensive line to get some good push on the front 4 of the Broncos.
2nd down and 6 from the Denver 48. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Single back is Adai. Manning fakes the handoff. Deep drop, looking to go deep. Now throws right sideline. Caught. Marvin Harrison inside the 40, makes the catch, goes out of bounds at the 38. And Champ Bailey gave him a lot of room over there. You don't see Champ Bailey give too many receivers that much room, but he gave the respect deserved of Marvin Harrison.
And if you've been following the NFL at all the last 8 or 9 years, you've seen number 18, Peyton Manning, hit number 88, Marvin Harrison, many times on that same exact comeback route.
824 completions between the 2. Most completions, yards, touchdowns from any tandem in NFL history. First down at the Denver 38. And they throw a little tight end screen to the left. Clark makes the catch and takes it inside the 35. And down to the 33, a gain of 5. John Lynch there to make the stop along with Ian Gold. But there's nothing you can do when you've got the tight end lined up in the slot. Quarterback takes a snap and immediately turns and throws it to him, and he's got a little running room.
Yeah, Peyton Manning gets the ball out quicker than any other quarterback in the NFL. And this 5-yard gain on 1st down opens up the playbook here on 2nd down for the Colts.
2nd and 5 at the Denver 33. Broncos leading at 7-3. Just under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Reggie Wayne wide left. Harrison and Clark to the right. Manning under center. Fakes the handoff to Adai. Deep drop. Got pressure. Throwing left side. Caught at the 20 and tackled immediately. Reggie Wayne. Darren Williams made the stop, but another first down. They'll mark him out at the 21. First down, Indianapolis at the Denver 21. Well, we'll see what happens when they get in the red zone. And still not the red zone.
Yeah, Peyton Manning is such a maestro. It's such a joy to watch. You know, it just seems like he's in control of everything in this ball game.
10 straight completions for Peyton Manning. First down at the 21 of Denver. Adai, the single back. Manning to Adai. Stutter step up the middle. Still on his feet as he gets to the 15. A gain of 6. Inside the 20-yard line, Indianapolis leads the NFL. In 25 possessions, they've got 16 touchdowns and 7 field goals. It's a 64% touchdown percentage. Denver has seen its opposition get into the red zone 13 times, and the Broncos have allowed only 2 touchdowns, 15%. Something's got to give. You got it, Gross. 2nd down and 4 from the 15. Adai, the single back. Manning to Adai. Stutter step. He's going nowhere. Dropped at the line of scrimmage. Al Wilson was right there to stop him, along with John Engelberger. And it is 3rd down and 4 from the 15-yard line. Indianapolis 4 out of 6 on 3rd down conversions so far.
And it looks like Peyton Manning's really looking for Dallas Clark, his tight end, on third downs. He's made a couple of key catches for him. Let's see if he looks for him here.
It's interesting. They have a semi-huddle near the ball, and Reggie Wayne, with his hands on his hips, just stands there wide to the left. He'll get a signal from Manning. Shotgun formation. They've got Clark in the backfield. 10th play of the drive. From the Denver 15, 3rd and 4. Manning looking left. Pump fake. Got pressure. Dumps it off, and it's caught, but short of the first down at the 12. Joseph Adai had to make a sliding catch. He's a yard short, maybe a yard and a half. And I would assume we'll see the field goal team for the Indianapolis Colts, and we will. So the Broncos defense holds again.
And Peyton Manning was not happy. He was waving that field goal team off, but Coach Tony Dungy is electing to go for the field goal here. Now you see why the Broncos are so good in the red zone. They tackle well, and they're playing this bend don't break against this bend don't break philosophy against this Colts offense.
So a 30-yard field goal attempt for Adam Vinatieri. Justin Snow, the snapper. Hunter Smith gets it down, and the kick is good. Timeout on the field. 5:10 to go in the first half. Denver 7, Indianapolis 6. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
And now for the bonus round. A tree falls in a forest. What kind of tree is it?
Siberian elm.
Correct. If a rhombus has 4 sides, what is the opposite of blue?
Purple?
Correct. If you rent all your DVDs from Netflix, how much gas money will you spend driving to and from the video store?
0.
Correct. Trim down your gas budget by renting from Netflix, where plans start at only $5.99 a month. Choose your movies online and get DVDs delivered straight to your home in about 1 business day. No driving, no late fees, and free shipping both ways. Netflix, it's that easy.
When it's time for the hunt, it's time for Dentyne. Men, you could run into her anywhere, so be on your toes and carry Dentyne for fresh breath. When Molly from your building asks you to hold the elevator, you'll have the confidence to marshal your manly wiles. Stand up straight, suck in that gut, and always look her in the eye, not the anatomy. Armed with these tips and Dentyne for fresh breath, you'll draw her in like a bee to a flower. A rugged, manly flower. A lot can happen with a little Dentyne. Happy hunting.
Construction's a tough job. That's why it helps to have a team you can count on day after day, like United Rentals. Not only do we have a huge selection of reliable equipment and supplies, but our dedicated pros are happy to offer the expert advice and guidance you need. That's why more contractors turn to us to help get the job done. See what we can do for you. Call 800-UR-RENTS or visit UnitedRentals.com today. United Rentals. Consider it done.
Today's game being brought to you by Claritin D for non-drowsy 12 and 24-hour relief of your toughest allergy symptoms, even congestion and sinus pressure. Try Claritin D and live Claritin Clear. Indianapolis with another long drive, 6 minutes and 6 seconds, 11 plays, and a 30-yard field goal from Adam Vinatieri. Denver leading at 7-6, 5:10 to go in the half. Larry Kahn, Tony Graziani, and Troy West. Let's go quickly to Brian Golden in our Sports USA studios in Los Angeles for another Wrangler NFL scoreboard update. BG?
Larry, Reuben Drones has scored from 2 yards out, so the Cleveland Browns now hold a 10-3 lead over the New York Jets. 8 minutes to play in the first half at Cleveland Browns Stadium. So the 2 LaDainian Tomlinson touchdowns are the difference as the San Diego Chargers lead St. Louis 14-7. Steven Jackson scored for the Rams. Larry?
Thank you, BG. Brian Clark deep to receive the kick from Adam Vinatieri. Takes a knee in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Timeout on the field, 5:10 to go in the half. Broncos 7, Indianapolis 6. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. We'll be back after these local messages.
Let's pretend this drum line here is life. It keeps going, beat after beat, day after day, but suddenly a Walt Disney World day comes by. Sounds good, right? But what sounds even better than that? A free day at a Disney theme park. Hit it, DJ. Like the sound of that? Well, now Florida residents can get 1 free day in every Disney's 3-day play pass. See, for the same price non-Florida residents pay for the 2-day base ticket, you get 3 days. That's it. But what's really hot is that you can play with your 3 magical days over 6 months, however the beat moves you. 1 theme park per day, like using 2 days now and keeping the free 3rd one for a special occasion. That's tight. Disney's new 3-day play pass. Play it just the way you like it.
Available for purchase all year long. Just bring proof of Florida residency per adult. $119 plus tax at Disney theme parks, Florida Disney stores, or Florida AAA offices.
The Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, comprised of 11 outstanding academic institutions, was established on the principles of educating and preparing student athletes for the game of life. MEAC institutions have committed themselves to high academic standards, science and technology, scholarly research, and community service. Our members represent the foundation for producing many of tomorrow's future leaders. On the playing field or in the classroom, the MEAC is continuing its proud tradition of academic and athletic excellence.
Don't forget to log on to sportsusaradio.com and enter for your chance to win a $100 JCPenney gift card. Go to JCPenney men's stores or online at jcpenney.com. JCPenney, it's all inside. A lot of things to see and read and do at the sportsusaradio.com website. Hope you can check it out. 5:10 to go in the first half. Broncos 7, Colts 6. Larry Kahn, Tony Graziani, Troy West on a beautiful sunny afternoon in Denver. Temperature in the low 60s. Broncos starting 1st and 10 from their own 20. Come out in the I formation. Tatum Bell is the tailback. Going left to right, Plummer fakes to Tatum Bell, rolling to his left, sets, throws, he's got the tight end open at the 40, 45, out of bounds, Tony Scheffler. They'll mark him at the 47-yard line, 27-yard gain, and he beat Jason David. And Graz, we said it at the start, you got to hit the tight end in this offense. They had completed only 7 to the tight end all year, 1 in the last 3 games, and they've got 2, and this one was a big one.
And those are the type plays that you're used to seeing out of a Mike Shanahan offense. They really like to get the tight end involved, and if they can get Scheffler going, this offense is going to be very tough to stop.
And Plummer, again, running the play to perfection. First down at the 47. 2 receivers left. Tatum Bell behind Plummer, and Plummer to Bell up the middle. He's to the 50, to the 46 of Indianapolis. Gain of 7. Cato June, the leading tackler, makes the stop. This is Broncos football. This is the Bronco offense that we have been seeing for a lot of years but haven't seen much of this year.
Yeah, and that was a good play call. The draw play is going to be a very good play against the Colts defense because they get so much upfield rush from their defensive ends. They're going to get upfield. Plummer's going to fake a pass, give it to Tatum Bell, and he should have a lot of many running lanes to choose from.
Scheffler in the slot to the left. Javon Walker wide left. Rod Smith wide right. Single back is Tatum Bell. 2nd down and 3 at the Indianapolis 47. Bell runs into Plummer, and that's almost a disaster. Gets away, and then slips and falls at the 42. Well, it wasn't pretty, but they got the first down. Plummer and Tatum Bell ran into one another. Bell got the ball and then found himself with a huge hole and just had his feet go out from under him.
Yeah, it was almost as if when Bell hit Plummer, the Colts defense kind of stopped. They didn't know how to react because they didn't know if he was going to go down, and that was and it was a good thing that he slipped because he might have been gone there.
First down at the Indianapolis 42. 3.5 to go in the first half. Denver up 7-6 and driving. Mike Bell in the backfield now on first down. Plummer as Indianapolis showing blitz. They don't come. Plummer to throw. Looking, going deep down the left side for Kirkus. Inside the 5, incomplete. Crowd wants a flag. They're not going to get it. Jason David was there on the coverage. David Kirkus had that big catch earlier in the game. And he and Scheffler are the guys that have made the big catches. And those are the guys that they need to have production from.
Yeah, they need those guys to step up and have big games because you're not going to get a whole lot of downfield production from Rod Smith. He's getting a little older, and he's more of a possession receiver now. And, the crowd didn't like that call. They thought maybe he was interfered with. I thought it was a good play.
2nd down and 10 from the Indianapolis 42. Broncos leading at 7-6, 3:14 to go in the first half. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Plummer, quick drop, quarterback draw. He is going to go wide left and dive down to the 37-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play. Anthony McFarland will get credit for the tackle. And a 3rd down and 5 in an interesting part of the field right now, Tony. If you don't get it, you're too far. Well, it depends on where it is, but they might be a little long for a field goal. It's about a 54-yarder right now. Do you go on 4th down? If you don't get it, you're giving Peyton Manning a lot of time. Interesting decision if you don't get the 3rd down. But right now, it's 3rd and 4 at the 37 of Indianapolis. Plummer, empty backfield. He'll go out of the gun. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Gets the snap. Plummer looking left. Now looking right. Throwing over the middle. Caught. Rod Smith. First down at the 25. Gary Brackett made the stop. And you can criticize Jake Plummer all you want, but he was cool in the pocket, looked left, looked right, found a man open in the middle, and delivered on time.
And that's what Plummer's done throughout his career. He buys time in the pocket. He finds little holes in the pocket and was able to deliver that ball to Rod Smith right on the money. Boy, his last 5 throws have been perfect. And, the way they're playing right now, it looks like Jake Plummer really has control of this offense.
He's hit 5 of his last 6, and on the day, 6 of 9 for 112 yards. Timeout on the field, the 2-minute warning. Denver 7, Indianapolis 6. We're going to take a break. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
Get your smile on. I've got this fine sandwich, freshly baked bread, roast beef, and cheddar-looking extra sharp. But without Lay's potato chips, man, it's just lonely. You see, no matter how fine a sandwich is, it's not complete without that light, crispy, irresistible taste of Lay's. A sandwich and Lay's. So mates. Get your smile on.
Drop by Quiznos now for a delicious toaster sub, a bag of irresistible Lay's potato chips, and a refreshing Pepsi.
Hey, it's your friendly energy propane here with Jennifer from Springfield, right?
Propane, where do you do your best thinking?
Jennifer, I'd have to say the shower. Why, just the other day, I was thinking about how much people could save by switching to propane. Over time, propane water heaters can cost up to 1/3 less to operate than electric ones.
Learn more about propane's lasting value at usepropane.com. Exceptional energy.
So let's say you go shopping, and you walk into the first store you come to. The store says, hey, no need to shop those other stores. We'll give you our price and theirs too. Well, you think, that would save you time, but then you come to your senses. How do you really know if you're getting the best deal?
Car insurance websites that promise multiple rate quotes can't speak for Geico. Shop for yourself at geico.com. 15 minutes could save you 15%.
Today's game brought to you by Acura. Acura, advance. The Denver Broncos trying to advance. They are leading the Indianapolis Colts 7-6 with 2 minutes to go in the first half here in Denver. Larry Kahn, Tony Graziani, Troy West on a great day. Temperature in the low 60s. Very few scattered white clouds. They had a pretty good-sized snowstorm here in Denver on Thursday, but it has cleared up since then. We've had a great weekend here in Denver. Broncos have a first down at the 25-yard line of Indianapolis as the Denver defense continues to do what it does best, even against Peyton Manning. There were a lot of questions, Graz, about the Denver defense going up against an offense like Peyton Manning. Remember, they only gave up a touchdown to Tom Brady at New England, and that was in the fourth quarter when they had a 17-0 lead. The only other touchdown they've given up all year, 17-0 lead, fourth quarter on the road last week in Cleveland, and that was on an 18-yard drive following a turnover. So they are, I think, showing that they're for real, at least up to now.
Yeah, and after this first half, you've got to put them in the same categories as a Chicago Bear defense, type defense that, they're playing a lot of bend, dope, break today, but against this Peyton Manning offense, to only give up 6 points in the first half has been pretty incredible.
First down, and they come out in the eye. Tatum Bell is the tailback, 2 receivers right from the 25. And they're going to run left with Tatum Bell. Bell gets hit in the backfield, breaks the tackle, and manages to get a few yards down to the 22. Gain of 3. Remember, the Broncos have only 1 timeout. They had to use 2 timeouts early in the first quarter. So that could come into play here as the clock runs, 1:42, 1:41, and the Broncos just now getting into the huddle.
And what they want to do is they want to run this all the way down to the halftime. They don't want to give Peyton Manning any time at all, because they know how dangerous he can be with little time on the clock.
The ideal scenario for the Broncos is to score a touchdown with 1 second on the clock.
Exactly.
High formation again, 2nd down and 7 from the 22. Scheffler in motion, right to left. Plummer going to give to Bell, cuts it back up the middle, and Tatum Bell gets hit at the 20. Good defensive jog by the middle linebacker, Gary Brackett. And timeout is called by Denver. That is their final timeout. Indianapolis calls the timeout. My mistake, excuse me. The official turned and pointed towards Denver, by the way, just so you don't think I'm nuts. Right. But Indianapolis uses its first timeout, and now he just turned around, Terry McAuliffe, and he does it again, points towards
exactly
the other guys.
Well, that's
so we're going to take a break while we're at it, Graz. 1:11 to go in the first half. And we'll keep it right here. 7-6, the Broncos leading it.
Well, what I was going to say is that's exactly what this coaching staff is thinking. Let's get Peyton Manning as much time as he can before halftime to get some points on the board before half.
remind you, today's game being brought to you by Geico Insurance. Remember, 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO. 3rd and 5 Broncos at the 20-yard line of Indianapolis. Empty backfield, shotgun for Plummer. He's going to just take the snap and run, and he's going to dive and get the first down inside the 15-yard line. Great job of running by Jake Plummer, and that was shades of Jake the Snake when he played at Arizona State.
And that's one of the things that everybody loved about him coming out of college, is he's a great improviser, and he is squirmy. Jake the Snake is very apropos there. He found a hole and was able to slide his way into getting a first down, and that's what he does. He brings that intangible, that little something extra that, you just can't teach in a quarterback.
First down, Denver at the 15 of Indianapolis. 2 receivers left. Tatum Bell in the backfield. Plummer to throw. Looking, throwing over the middle, incomplete. Nobody was open, and he just threw it in the vicinity of Rod Smith. And that stops the clock with 27 seconds left. That was a good throw by Jake Plummer. He saw nobody was open, didn't try and force it, and got the clock stopped all at the same time.
And that's where Jake's kind of run into some problems in the past. He's tried to force balls, especially down here in the red zone. That was a good, smart play, shows his maturity. There's nothing wrong with 2nd and 10 here.
27 seconds left in the half. Broncos have 1 timeout left. They lead at 7-6 and have a 2nd and 10 at the Indianapolis 15. I'm sure he won't get any credit because nobody wants to give Plummer any credit except us. He's played an almost perfect first half.
Yeah, I don't think he can play any better. He's doing a great job.
I don't think anybody can. 2nd down. Plummer looking to throw. End zone corner. Got a man out there. Touchdown, Javon Walker. And that was another perfect throw from Jake Plummer.
It seems like I keep repeating myself. Another great throw, perfect throw. Fade ball to the outside to Javon Walker. You can't throw the ball any better for Jake Plummer, and he's had a great first half.
For Javon Walker, his 3rd catch in the end zone as a Bronco. Jason Elam for the extra point. Out of the hole to Plummer. It's good. Well, the Broncos haven't scored more than 17 in a game, but they're going to have 14 at the half, at least, with 22 seconds left. Jake Plummer in the first half, 7 of 11, 127 yards, a touchdown, a couple of key plays, passes, and the key 3rd down run on that drive to keep it alive on 3rd and 5. They snapped it to him out of the shotgun. It wasn't even a quarterback draw, Roz. He didn't take a step back. He just took it and started running with it.
Yeah, that was a quarterback sweep right. It was just, we're going to line up. We're going to run a quarterback, old school quarterback sweep right. He did a good job of squirming through there and getting the first down. And another key play there was on 1st and 10. He didn't force the ball. He threw it away, which gave the offense another chance to try to score. And those are the plays that he doesn't make are probably some of the greatest plays that he's going to make in this ball game to keep this Broncos team well ahead of the Colts. He can't play any better. Hopefully this will keep the critics quiet for at least another half.
Another half is about what it's going to be. Plummer has led 2 80-yard drives today. He culminated the first with a 1-yard touchdown run of his own, his first rushing touchdown. He culminates the second, which he kept alive with a 5-yard run on 3rd down, 3rd and 5, with a perfect 15-yard pass to Javon Walker. And Jake Plummer having a perfect or near perfect half. I'd like to see his quarterback rating, but I'm not nearly sophisticated enough to know how that works. I just know it's real good right now.
I don't have a hibiscus. Sorry.
Exactly. Ernster with the kickoff, and Terrence Wilkins will field it 5 yards deep in the end zone, and he's coming out. Wilkins to the 5, right side at the 10, and he's brought down at the 14. Broncos special teams fired up. Everybody is fired up for the Denver Broncos. That was Jerome Cox making the stop. And with 18 seconds left, I would be very surprised to see Peyton Manning and the Colts try and do anything on offense.
Yeah, they might just want to take their medicine, get into the locker room, regroup, and try to, you know what they're going to have to do? They're going to have to get points. They're going to have to get more than field goals in the red zone. They're going to have to score touchdowns in order to beat this Bronco team.
Maybe somebody's going to start thinking of the Denver Broncos in terms of being a legitimate threat. They were 13-3 last year, and nobody talked about them. Same thing this year, 5-1. Manning with a knee. We're going to halftime, and this crowd is loving every minute of it here in Denver. The Broncos 14, Indianapolis 6. Brian Golden will be along with the Geico halftime report coming up next. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Network.
It's all about quality time. Fishing, a ball game, firing up the grill. You need jeans that feel great, fit right, and stay comfortable. Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans. Built comfortable because all you want to do is relax. Built strong so they last and last. Built right because quality time deserves quality jeans. Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans. Wrangler. Real, comfortable jeans.
Millions of people with allergies have gotten Claritin Clear with Claritin D and found powerful non-drowsy relief from their worst congestion and sinus pressure. But there's something else we need to be clear about. You'll now find Claritin D at the service or pharmacy counter. Still no prescription needed. Either way, just ask for it. Non-drowsy Claritin D relieves your worst symptoms, even congestion, fast. Nothing works stronger, faster, or longer. Live Claritin Clear. Among non-drowsy oral 24-hour OTC allergy products. Use as directed.
Don't let a stiff neck or an aching back or even arthritis keep you from being active. Go out and get the Salon Pause Patch. Salon Pause medicated patches provide fast and sustained relief to aching muscles and joints. Simply apply the Salon Pause Patch where it hurts and enjoy hours of soothing relief. No fuss, no mess, just lasting relief. So don't let muscle pain slow you down. Be more active with the Salon Pause Patch. Salon Pause is available at major chain drugstores and pharmacies.
Welcome back. It is halftime in Denver, and the Denver Broncos lead the Indianapolis Colts 14-6. Along with network engineer Ronnie Fascio, I'm Brian Golden. We welcome you to our Sports USA Radio Network studios in Los Angeles for your Geico NFL halftime report. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Visit them on the web at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO. 2 Jake Plummer runs are out distancing 2 Adam Vinatieri field goals right now. 14-6 Broncos at the intermission. Halftime in San Diego, LaDainian Tomlinson has scored twice, won a 38-yard run, and Steven Jackson a 3-yard touchdown run. San Diego 14, the St. Louis Rams 7. A minute and a half to play in Oakland. The Pittsburgh Steelers driving. Oakland leads 7-3 on an interception return by one of their defensive backs. And Cleveland over the New York Jets today, 10-3. They are approaching the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. Ruben Drones has a short touchdown run in that game for the Cleveland Browns. Time now for the Days In Insider Report with news from around the league. More television history for the National Football League this week. Last Monday night's New York Giants-Dallas Cowboys game was the most watched event in cable television history, with 11.8 million homes tuned in. The previous record of 11.2 million was set for the 1993 NAFTA debate of Ross Perot and then Vice President Al Gore. 3 other NFL Monday Night Football games this season rank in the top 5 most watched programs in cable television history. The Days In Insider Report has been brought to you by Days In, the best value under the sun. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks, and we will continue with the Geico NFL halftime report after these local messages.
Hello, Wildcat fans. I am John Huger of John Huger Used Cars and a graduate of Bethune-Cookman College, class of 1979. I would like to take this opportunity to invite you to stop by and shop our new location at 934 West International Speedway Boulevard, Daytona, 2 blocks east of Nova Road. There you will find a nice selection of showroom quality pre-owned vehicles starting at just $499. So remember, Wildcat fans, let's go Wildcats. Let's go to John Huger Used Cars.
Still having hopes of getting to the Big 12 Conference Football Championship game in Kansas City on December 2nd. Kickoff is scheduled for 8 o'clock Eastern Time. That's 5 o'clock Pacific. In College Station, Texas, we hope you can check local listings. Be with us for Oklahoma at Texas A&M, the college football game of the week on the Sports USA Radio Network. First time in 3 years, the Tennessee Titans have won 2 games in a row. They held off the Houston Texans today, 28-22. The New York Giants are 5-2 as they beat Tampa Bay today, 17-3. Time now for our Rolaids upset of the week, brought to you by the makers of Rolaids Plus Gas Relief Soft Chews. Now, Rolaids quietly relieves heartburn plus the pressure of bloating and gas. And it was in Philadelphia, a lot of gas today, a lot of Rolaids, as Jacksonville, despite missing 3 starters, defeats the Philadelphia Eagles 13-6. The Eagles only had 164 yards of total offense before a final drive to a field goal by David Akers. 3 more touchdown passes today in Atlanta for Atlanta's quarterback Michael Vick. They beat Cincinnati 29-27. United Rentals presents Tools of the Trade. United Rentals has the equipment you need for just about any job. Good equipment is a must in the NFL. Obviously, nothing's more important than the football helmet. The leather helmet was first introduced in 1893 during the Army-Navy game. During World War I, the leather helmet was so flimsy, they were often mistaken for aviator caps. Years after years, some more padding was added to the leather helmet until it was replaced by plastic in the 1940s. United Rentals can help you get the job done. Visit UnitedRentals.com. United Rentals, consider it done. Your Geico NFL halftime report will continue. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
Hey guys, like Dockers? Make the men's store inside JCPenney your Dockers headquarters. Find the best selection including iron-free khakis, the new iconic khaki, and Dockers soft luxury pant. And now through this Sunday, the entire collection of Dockers apparel and accessories are on sale. Pants, sports shirts, sweaters, plus belts, wallets, sleepwear, even socks and underwear. So stop by the men's store inside JCPenney, where they make it easy to get in, find it, and get out. It's all inside the men's store inside JCPenney. See store for details. Sale ends on Sunday, October 29th.
There's great pride in building something yourself. But even weekend warriors need a little help now and then. That's why more do-it-yourselfers turn to United Rentals for the equipment and supplies they need, like saws, sanders, ladders, and chippers, plus expert advice and guidance to see a project through. See what we can do for you. Call 800-UR-RENTS or visit UnitedRentals.com today. United Rentals. Consider it done.
Hi, I'm Smokey, and this is my new friend, Ernie.
Hi.
Ernie wants to be a biker.
Sure do.
Okay, just calm down, Ernie. First, you need a bike. Then you need Geico motorcycle insurance. They cover most kinds of bikes and have money-saving discounts. And finally, you'll need a nickname. Something that suits you, like, I don't know, Fuzzy Bunny.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Too late. It's already stuck, Fuzzy.
For a free rate quote, visit geico.com or call 1-800-44-CYCLE. Geico Motorcycle Insurance. Let's ride.
Welcome back to your Geico NFL halftime report. It is halftime at Denver, where the Denver Broncos lead the Indianapolis Colts 14-6. We'll get you back to 5,000 feet for the second half here in just a second. A game many of you heard here on the Sports USA Radio Network earlier today. The Baltimore Ravens went in with the new play caller, the head coach, Brian Billick. Steve McNair threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for 1. They intercepted 2 and ran those back. Baltimore dominated New Orleans today, 35-22. The Chicago Bears are 7-0 for the 4th time in their history. They are only 2 other teams in the NFC have done that, Green Bay and Minnesota. They pounded San Francisco today, 41-10. 3 Rex Grossman touchdown passes there. Brett Favre threw career touchdown pass number 406 today as the Packers improved to 3-4. They beat Arizona 31-14. The Arizona Cardinals now 1-7 on the season. Kansas City got a late touchdown, his 4th of the game from Larry Johnson, and held off the Seattle Seahawks today at Arrowhead Stadium, 35-28. Johnson a club record 39 carries for 155 yards. Seneca Wallace threw 3 touchdown passes in his NFL starting debut for the Seahawks. Title Winners is brought to you by Netflix, the world's largest online DVD rental service. The Indianapolis Colts have played for 2 AFC titles since their move from Baltimore in 1995 and 2003. The Colts won 2 of the most memorable titles in NFL history, though. Their 23-17 overtime victory over the New York Giants at Yankee Stadium in 1958 is credited with popularizing NFL football on television. After losing Super Bowl III to Joe Namath and the New York Jets, the Baltimore Colts came back to beat the Dallas Cowboys 16-13 on Jim O'Brien's 32-yard field goal with 5 seconds to play for the Super Bowl V title. It was the first Super Bowl ever played on artificial turf. Title Winners is brought to you by Netflix, the world's largest online DVD rental service. Log on to SportsUSARadio.com for your chance to win a 6-month Netflix gift subscription. And that is your Geico NFL halftime report. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Visit geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO. I'm Brian Golden in Los Angeles. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. We'll rejoin Larry Kahn, Tony Graziani, and Troy West for the second half in Denver after these important local messages.
When you need a professional real estate team, look no further than Ray Joy and Steve Gardner of Watson Realty Corporation. Voted best around 15 years in a row, they have access to more than 20,000 listings. Ray Joy and Steve Gardner can handle all aspects of real estate, residential or commercial. Trust the team that has been trusted for years. Ray Joy and Steve Gardner of Watson Realty Corporation, ready to sell or buy residential and commercial property or land. Let the team of Ray Joy and Steve Gardner list your property. Call 566-7962 or 527-2542. Whether you're visiting St. Augustine for a few hours or several days, Ancient City Tours is your locally owned receptive tour operator that will take care of all your tour needs. Ancient City Tours serves tour groups of all types and sizes, as well as individual visitors to the nation's oldest city. Visit the Spanish Military Hospital Museum and learn of the advanced medical practices of the Spanish and colonial times, or tour the haunted streets of St. Augustine on a walking tour. Experience a ghostly encounter as you explore haunted St. Augustine by land aboard the Trolley of the Doomed, on Ghosts and Gravestones, or by sea on Ghosts of the Matanzas. Ancient City Tours invites you to bring your friends. No group is too big or too small. For more information, call 904-827-0807 or see ancientcitytours.net.
Halftime winding down here in Denver, and a happy crowd. Third largest crowd in this stadium's history. We'll get the official number for you in a little while. Broncos leading the Colts 14-6. Larry Kahn, Tony Graziani upstairs. Troy West had a chance to visit with the coaches. Troy?
That's right. First, Tony Dungy, the head coach, very frustrated, really mad. He says we're blowing coverages, we're playing out of character, we're not playing discipline. We get down the red zone and we can't score. That's not like us. He said to put it all together, all we got to do is play with a little bit more emotion and stay focused. As far as the Broncos are concerned, they like the way their defense is playing. They took a page out of the Steelers and the San Diego Chargers playbook. They know this Colt offense loves to force the ball down the field. They throw deep repeatedly. To do that, they want to get you in a run-stopping style of defense, putting one of your safeties in the box. Denver has refused to do that and become pretty good at stopping the run just with 7. So when the field shrinks, they get more guys in the box to stop the run, but they still shut out your long balls. That's it, guys. From here, back to you.
All right, Troy, first half stats. Peyton Manning, 14 of 17, 132 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Jake Plummer, 7-11, 128 yards, 1 touchdown throwing, 1 rushing. And as far as the total yards are concerned, Colts 177, Broncos 175. Rushing yardage, 45 for Indianapolis, 47 for Denver. So it's about as even as it can get. But Jake Plummer, we talked about this, and again, you said, well, what was the mathematician's
the
tool?
hibiscus.
Thank you. I not only do I not have one, but I don't even know what it's called. Jake Plummer's passing rating in the first half, 133.9. Peyton Manning, 99. Certainly nothing wrong with that. Jake Plummer has had his greatest success in the 4 games he's played against Indianapolis. As far as passer rating, in teams he's played 4 or more times, he has the highest passing rating against the Indianapolis Colts, higher than any other team that he's played against. And remember the thing about Jake Plummer, his passer rating, 84.9. Denver's all-time highest rated passer, the quarterback rating. John Elway was 79.9. But all of that is forgotten because they just have it in for Jake here in Denver. And what's surprising is the national media. I heard Jimmy Johnson, who was a coach that I respect a great deal, won Super Bowls, he won national championships in college. He said last week, I think you got to play Jay Cutler. How are you going to, this is a Super Bowl contending team, the Denver Broncos.
Right.
And nothing against Jay Cutler, but how do you expect to compete for a Super Bowl with a kid who's never taken a snap in the National Football League? That's just not realistic.
And unfortunately, the most popular guy in town is the backup quarterback.
Yep.
And that's no more true than here in Denver. You know, John Elway took a lot of criticism until he won the big one, and Jake Plummer's going through that same thing. He's playing very well right now, and he's got a lot of control over this offense.
For the Colts, 5th straight game, they've either been trailing or tied at the half, and the opening second half kickoff comes down to the Broncos, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Brian Clark spins his way to the 26-yard line, and that's where Jake Plummer and company will put things in play to start the third quarter. Well, I remember when Tommy Maddox was drafted by the Denver Broncos, and Dan Reeves was still the coach, and they said, put Maddox in, he's the future. Well, you're never going to win the big one with Elway. Things haven't changed in 20-some-odd years here.
Yeah, it's a tough place to be a quarterback if you haven't won a ring, that's for sure.
First down at the 26-yard line for Jake Plummer. Single back is Mike Bell. Walker wide to the right. Rod Smith wide to the left. 2 tight ends. Plummer to throw the slant, and it's incomplete at the 30-yard line, intended for Javon Walker. And one of the Colts is shaken up. A collision down at the 30-yard line, and that is the linebacker, Gilbert Gardner, slow to get to his feet. but he's okay now. So 2nd and 10.
And again, I think some of the most important plays that Plummer made in the first half, he didn't make the negative play. He was able to keep the ball moving. On first down, he was throwing the ball away when he had to, and he wasn't forcing anything. And if he plays within himself, like you said, he could be a great quarterback.
2nd and 10 from the 26. I formation, 2 receivers to the left. Plummer going to hand it off, and that's Mike Bell, right side, puts his head down, knocks a linebacker down, and gets to the 21, a gain of 5. Nick Harper brought him down, and it was Raheem Brock, not a linebacker, but a defensive lineman, or was it Harper that he knocked over? Nick Harper, he just knocked backwards.
Yeah, we heard that hit all the way from up here.
And he's still on a knee. He's not ready to get up yet. Mike Bell, 6 foot 220, and he is solid, and Nick Harper's still not ready. They're going to need to tend to him. And we're going to take a timeout. 14:27 to go in the third quarter while they look at Nick Harper. Broncos can regroup, getting ready for third down. Timeout on the field. Denver 14, Indianapolis 6. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
And now for the bonus round. Bob is 6 and Jane is 10. What did Eli have for dinner?
Meatloaf.
Correct. What's the difference between an orangutan?
Hippopotamus?
Correct. With gas prices so high, why doesn't everyone rent their DVDs from Netflix?
Well, Netflix delivers right to your door, and plans start at only $5.99 a month. There's really no logical explanation.
Correct. Trim down your gas budget by renting from Netflix. Choose your movies online and receive them at home in about 1 business day. No driving, no late fees, and free shipping both ways. Netflix, it's that easy.
Lay's, get your smile on.
There's nothing like fresh roasted turkey and succulent ripe tomatoes to get me excited about a sandwich. But there is one thing that can make me want it even more. The delicious taste and crispy crunch of baked Lay's potato crisps. A sandwich and baked Lay's. I think I'm in love.
Lay's, get your smile on.
Get the classic taste of Lay's potato chips and a toasted sub today at Subway restaurants.
Chicago Bear Roberto Garza knows for some teens, learning English as a second language is their first priority.
Hello, class. My name is Roberto Garza.
My name is Roberto Garza.
No, your name is Hector Ramirez.
No, your name is Hector Ramirez.
No, my name is Roberto Garza.
Hey, you know who you are. Maybe there's someone in your community you could help.
My name is Hector Ramirez.
Help the NFL and United Way strengthen your community. Volunteer at unitedway.org.
Welcome back to Denver. 14:27 to go here in the third quarter. Nick Harper is okay, and the Broncos leading at 14-6. Tony Graziani, I know you went to the University of Oregon and got your degree in higher education, but the tool used by whoever it was that used this tool was an abacus, not a hibiscus. We have been informed that a hibiscus, of course, is a flower. So,
yeah, you guys are gonna have to give me a little bit of a break, though. I get hit in the head for a living. So.
Yeah, you do. Quarterback. Third down and 5 for the Broncos from their own 31. Plummer to throw. Deep drop. Got some time. Looking left. Throwing out there, and it is incomplete. And Javon Walker was open at the 47, and he looked like he didn't see that ball, Graz.
Yeah, it didn't really come out of his break. I think he kind of stumbled out of his break and wasn't able to pick up the ball.
So the Broncos go 3 and out, which is exactly what Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts needed. And Terrence Wilkins awaits the punt from Paul Ernster.
Back for the Colts, number 10, Terrence Wilkins.
Wilkins standing at his own 20-yard line. Ernster gets the snap. Colts set up a return and a high kick. Floating to his right is Wilkins. Fields it on the run at the 25-30. Runs to his own man at the 35 and is tackled across the 40 all the way out at the 44-yard line. So a nice return and great field position for Indianapolis when we come back. Timeout on the field. 13:58 to go in the third. Denver 14, Indianapolis 6. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
When it's time for the hunt, it's time for Dentyne. Men, you could run into her anywhere, so be on your toes and carry Dentyne for fresh breath. When Molly from your building asks you to hold the elevator, you'll have the confidence to marshal your manly wiles. Stand up straight, suck in that gut, and always look her in the eye, not the anatomy. Armed with these tips and Dentyne for fresh breath, you'll draw her in like a bee to a flower. A rugged, manly flower. A lot can happen with a little Dentyne. Happy hunting.
Millions of people with allergies have gotten Claritin Clear with Claritin D and found powerful non-drowsy relief from their worst congestion and sinus pressure. But there's something else we need to be clear about. You'll now find Claritin D at the service or pharmacy counter. Still no prescription needed. Either way, just ask for it. Non-drowsy Claritin D relieves your worst symptoms, even congestion, fast. Nothing works stronger, faster, or longer. Live Claritin Clear. Among non-drowsy oral 24-hour OTC allergy products. Use as directed.
You just can't rush some things, like a good stew or the cable guy. But you can rush your way to a free night at Econo Lodge or Roadway Inn hotels, because right now we're offering double stamps with the Easy Choice Rewards program. So if you're in a hurry to slow down and spend a free night relaxing somewhere, call 800-4CHOICE or visit choicehotels.com for the best internet rate guaranteed. We'll see you there.
Earn 2 stamps per night for qualifying stays between 9/1 and 11/30/06. Maximum 10 stamps per stay. For details, visit choicehotels.com.
Today's game being brought to you by Salon Pas Medicated Patches, providing fast and sustained relief to aching muscles and joints. No fuss, no mess, just lasting relief. 13:58 to go in the third quarter here in Denver. The Broncos leading the Indianapolis Colts 14-6. Larry Kahn, Tony Graziani, Troy West with you. The field now completely in shadows, and the Colts with great field position to start this drive. Their first drive in the second half. They start at their own 44, going from our right to our left. Joseph Adai is the running back. Manning under center. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Manning to throw. Got time, looking deep down the right sideline. Harrison makes the catch. I don't think he was in at the 35. He was not. Could not get his feet in. Nick Ferguson was there, and that was a laser thrown by Peyton Manning, but he couldn't get it to where Harrison could catch it and stay in bounds.
Yeah, Peyton that time was trying to hit the soft spot in the cover 2 zone, which is about 20 to 22 yards down the field on the sidelines and in the middle. And Harrison just wasn't able to get his feet down.
2nd and 10 from the 44. Again, Adai is the single back. Broncos with a 4-man front. And Manning has been doing something I want you to address in a minute, Graz. Almost like a false cadence to start and then changing at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
2nd and 10 from the 44. Pump fake. He's looking for Harrison, who makes the catch, flag down, and Harrison down at the 45. Champ Bailey and Harrison banged into one another early. They wanted to go deep on the play, then Harrison broke the route off and came back. And let's see who the penalty is going to be on. I suspect Champ Bailey.
Illegal contact, defense, number 24. Penalties decline, first down.
So a gain of 12 on the play. And let's talk about that cadence, Graz.
It's called a double cadence. And what Peyton Manning's doing is there's a set play called, and it's either at the line or at the huddle, and he's going through a whole cadence. He says, hut, hut, hut. He sees what the safeties and the linebackers are doing. If they don't move, they'll continue with that play. If he wants to change the play, he'll change the play and then continue with another count. It's called a double cadence, and he's running that to perfection right now.
First down at the Denver 44. Manning fakes the handoff. Deep drop. Got time again. Going deep down the right sideline, looking for Harrison. Almost intercepted at the goal line. Champ Bailey had a shot at it, and there was great coverage by the Denver defense. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, you said it. Champ Bailey, that was great coverage. It was like he was almost running that route for Marvin Harrison, and you very, very rarely see that out of Marvin Harrison.
Champ Bailey has had an interception in each of the last 3 games, and he had a streak last year where he had interceptions in 5 straight games. Boy, he's a great player.
Yeah, he's really
a true shutdown corner.
He's really solidified this defense.
Went to his 6th Pro Bowl last year. 2nd and 10 Colts at the Bronco 44. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Broncos playing a very base defense. Haven't done much in the way of blitzing. Manning with the play clock at 4, under center. Gives it to Adai, trying the left side. Looks like he's got a little room to the 40. Takes a big hit, stays on his feet, and gets the first down inside the 35. Darren Williams finally dragged him down, but not before Joseph Adai got to the 32-yard line, a gain of 12.
Yeah, that wasn't so much of him taking the big hit, but delivering the big hit. And that's exactly what this Colts offense wants to do. That was the Edgerrin James play for that stretch play. Adai's running that well. He's running hard, and that's what they like about him. He gets upfield quick.
First down Colts on their first offensive possession of the second half. They have it at the Denver 32-yard line. Denver leading at 14-6, early third quarter. Manning under center. Fakes the handoff. Deep drop. Lot of time again. Looking left. Throwing left. All alone inside the 20. Reggie Wayne makes the catch. Gets to the 14 and is thrown out of bounds by Ian Gold. First down Indianapolis at the 12-yard line of the Denver Broncos. So the Broncos, with that bend but don't break defense, find themselves backed up again. Remember, Denver has allowed only 2 touchdowns on the year. And Indianapolis, the best at scoring touchdowns in the NFL when they get in the red zone.
Yeah, that's what Dungy doesn't want. He doesn't want to have to settle for a field goal. He wants to get touchdowns when they get down here to the red zone.
Manning will operate out of the gun, and the crowd gets loud. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. First down from the Denver 12. Manning gets the snap, looks left, throwing left, easy touchdown. Reggie Wayne was wide open. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And again, that's Peyton Manning at his finest. He saw that the safety was going to come up, and he had one-on-one coverage on the outside. Reggie Wayne ran a great, what we call a skinny post. It's 12 yards and into the post, and Peyton Manning again put it right on the numbers.
3rd touchdown catch of the year for Reggie Wayne. 13th touchdown throw of the year for Peyton Manning. And the Colts trying to get within 1 with the extra point.
And you can hear a pin drop in here.
Yes,
boy,
you can.
They really sucked the life out of the stadium.
Well, I'm sure that's what they talked about in the locker room. Let's stop Denver. Let's score a touchdown and get the crowd out of it. Vinatieri for the extra point, and he's got it. Timeout on the field. 12:04 to go in the 3rd. We got a football game. Denver 14, Indianapolis 13. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
Brenda Coates is a real Geico customer, not a paid celebrity. So to help tell her story, we hired Mr. Burt Bacharach.
Last year, I was rear-ended by a Geico customer.
I was hit in the rear.
First thought in my mind was about that funny lizard.
Lizard licks his eyeball.
I was so impressed with how they handled my claim, I switched.
I hope I'll never get hit in the rear again.
Geico. Real service, real savings.
Construction's a tough job. That's why it helps to have a team you can count on day after day, like United Rentals. Not only do we have a huge selection of reliable equipment and supplies, but our dedicated pros are happy to offer the expert advice and guidance you need. That's why more contractors turn to us to help get the job done. See what we can do for you. Call 800-UR-RENTS or visit UnitedRentals.com today. United Rentals. Consider it done.
At Days Inns this fall, Trip Rewards members stay once, stay twice, get something nice. A $25 gift card good at America's favorite stores and restaurants. Plus a chance to win free gasoline for a full year. Join Trip Rewards now at daysinn.com. Why don't you keep on the sunny side of life? Days Inn, the best value under the sun. Offer ends 12/28. Full details at daysinn.com. No purchase necessary to enter the free gas sweepstakes. Prize value up to $1,500.
Welcome back to Denver as the Indianapolis Colts go 56 yards in 6 plays. Peyton Manning with a 12-yard touchdown pass to Reggie Wayne, 14-13 in favor of Denver. 12:04 to go in the 3rd. Let's go down to the sidelines to Troy West. Troy?
Guys, the chess game continues. So Denver doesn't want to give up the deep ball. Well, the Colts try to turn that into their favor by going out, up, out, and then back to the ball. So they're almost a triple move. They're still going to throw the ball downfield, but if you're going to play a deep zone, they're going to chew up some yardage by making you play even deeper than coming back to the ball. Larry?
All right, Troy, it has been a great chess match, Tony. It really has on both sides of the ball for both teams. Adam Vinatieri will kick it away to the Broncos' Brian Clark, and Clark will retreat 8 yards deep in the end zone and take a knee. Get ready for the ride of your life with Wranglers Take a Test Drive with Dale Jr. sweepstakes. Win a spin around the track with Dale Earnhardt Jr. himself. Go to Wrangler.com to find out how to enter. Well, this place is a little quiet right now. The Broncos, 1st and 10 at their own 20, went 3 and out on their first possession of the 3rd quarter, and there seemed to be a little problem between Jake Plummer and Javon Walker. A well-thrown ball on a 3rd down play, and Walker either stumbled on the break or didn't see the ball. In any case, Broncos have to feel as though they got to do something on offense, and the Colts defense has to feel pretty strong right now. Single back is Mike Bell, 1st down from the 20. Plummer to Bell, left side, cuts it up, gets to the 22, and that's it. Boy, Indianapolis defense has looked anything but like the 2nd worst in the NFL. They have done a good job shutting down the Denver running game. Raheem Brock with the tackle there.
Yeah, it just seems like they're playing with a renewed vigor coming out after halftime. It seemed like what they talked about at halftime was, hey, let's stop them and try to get a quick score on the board and get us back into this ball game, and that's exactly what they've done to start this 2nd half.
And take the crowd out of it, because the crowd is not in it right now.
Exactly.
2nd down and 8 from the Denver 22, going left to right, I formation. Mike Bell is the deep back. 2 receivers to the left. False start on the Broncos. That's Eric Piers, the left tackle, taking over from Matt Lepsis.
Offense, number 64. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
So it will be 2nd down and 13 from the 17-yard line. And the Broncos make some substitutions. as they take Tatum Bell and the fullback Kyle Johnson out, and they bring in a tight end and an added wide receiver, David Kirkus. Those are the guys that have made two of the big catches today. Tony Scheffler, the tight end, and David Kirkus, the third wide receiver. Javon Walker with the touchdown catch. But those guys have played prominent roles. Empty backfield, Plummer out of the gun on 2nd and 13 from the 17. Gets the snap, here comes the blitz. He rolls right, he's got trouble, rolls left now, trying to turn the corner, stops, and Plummer is going to throw it away. Good job by Jake Plummer of getting rid of it, throwing it to the Indianapolis bench.
And that was the same type rollout pass that they ran in the first quarter to Kirkus on the corner route. And this time Kirkus ran a post on the backside, and the Colts did a good job defending it. He had double coverage. The safety was over the top, and Plummer did a good job of just throwing the ball away and saving the down. But again, this is 3rd and long. That 5-yard penalty kills them in this drive, because 3rd and long, you're going to be one-dimensional, and that gives Dwight Freeney and the boys up front a chance to pin their ears back.
Freeney has not been a factor so far. Still not a sack this year, only one in his career against the Broncos. Empty backfield again, 3rd and 13 from the 17. Here comes the blitz. Plummer's got the snap. He's got to step up. He's going to get sacked. Ball came loose, and I think Indianapolis got it. No, they say he was down. Plummer was down. They called him down. And let's see who's going to get credit for the sack. I think it was Freeney. He got some help from Cato June. But another 3 and out for the Denver offense.
Yeah, another 3 and out. That's exactly what we talked about before the play started. 3rd and long enables this Indianapolis Colts to just pin their ears back and get after Plummer, who's going to be setting up about 5 to 7 yards behind the ball. And at that point, Plummer has no chance. He was smothered by the Colts defense.
And the Colts figure to get great field position again, as Paul Ernster will kick it away. Terrence Wilkins standing at his own 40-yard line. 10.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Broncos up 14-13 over the Colts. And whistles and no kick. And the challenge, did they throw the flag? The challenge is going to come from Indianapolis.
Yeah, it looks like Dungy threw the red flag, seeing if Plummer was down or not on that fumble.
Now, in the old days, once they blew the whistle, that was it. You couldn't challenge it. But now, you can.
Indianapolis has challenged the ruling on the field that the quarterback was down by contact. Timeout.
So they will review it, and we will take a break. Timeout on the field, 10:16 to go. As we take a quick look at it. Before we go, we'll let you know what we see.
I think it was a fumble.
Might very well be. It's under review. 10:16 to go in the 3rd. Broncos 14, Colts 13. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. We'll be back after these local messages.
You'll laugh yourself silly at Orlando's Donnie's Comedy Theater, featuring 2 great shows. For kids of all ages, it's the Best Darn Comedy Show. This show features 2 of the headliners for our adult show with stand-up, juggling, and comedy magic. Before the 6 p.m. show, Tuesday through Saturday, and our Sunday matinee at 3 p.m., you'll enjoy complimentary beer, wine, and pizza for adults, and free soda and pizza for the kids. Donnie's Comedy Theater's adult show presents 3 great headliners in one great show. Starring Tom Drake, an attitude and a tie, Tommy Blaze, a recognized expert on the Battle of the Sexes, and John Fiorentino, considered one of the finest and funniest comedy magic acts in show business today. Rated PG-13, it's the best comedy show, period. Performances are Tuesday through Sunday at 8 p.m. with a Friday and Saturday additional performance at 10 p.m. Find out more. Call Dottie's Comedy Theater at 407-226-3680. That's 407-226-3680.
Is your dream to earn a college degree, but the high cost of tuition stands in your way? The U.S. Army can help. If you qualify, the U.S. Army College Fund can provide you up to $70,000 to attend college. The Army College Fund will pay your tuition costs or pay off your college student loans. Last year, through the Montgomery GI Bill, over 150,000 Americans received over $1.1 billion in free college tuition assistance. To learn more about the U.S. Army College Fund, call your local U.S. Army office anytime, Monday through Saturday.
WELE Norman Beach. They may try to stop us, but they can't.
The alternative talk station. Daytona's Real News, Real Talk.
Welcome back to Denver, where the last play is under review. Jake Plummer was sacked and ruled down, and then the ball came loose. Now, it's a new rule in the NFL, and here's Terry McCauley.
After review, the quarterback landed on the defensive team's body, then lost the football prior to touching the ground. It is a fumble and an immediate recovery by Indianapolis. It will be Indianapolis' ball on the 12-yard line. Indianapolis is not charged with a timeout.
And that's a great use of the challenge by Tony Dungy. That's the new rule. It used to be that once the whistle blew, that was it. It was over. But now, if there is a change right away, a change of possession. Now, had the Colts come up with it and run for a touchdown, that part wouldn't count. But when there's a change of possession, then they will give the other team that change of possession. So that's what happens, and the Colts have it first down at the Denver 12-yard line, down 14-13, 10-16 to go in the third. Manning under center. He's got Joseph Adai behind him. Harrison to the right, Wayne and Clark to the left. Manning to Adai up the middle. He's to the 6, he's to the 5. Gain of 7 on the play. Ian Gold with the stop. We need to pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. Second and 3, Indianapolis at the Denver 5-yard line. Adai is the single back. Same formation, 2 receivers left. Marvin Harrison to the right. Manning to Adai, stutter step, gets hit by Ian Gold. He's going nowhere. Third down and 3. Might have been a loss of about a half a yard.
And that was a good play by Ian Gold. If they're going to play this 7-man front defense, the linebackers are really got to fill and step up and make some plays, and that was a good play by Ian. Stepping up, making the play, and stopping a dive for no gain.
Denver's defense has held opponents to 0 for 10 on third down conversions inside its 20-yard line, including one earlier today. Manning trying to change it here. 3rd and 3 from the 5. Adai the single back. Manning changes the play. The crowd gets louder. Plenty of time on the play clock. Manning still talking under center. 4-3 on the play clock. Manning to throw. Looking end zone. Reggie Wayne, touchdown! Peyton Manning is something else. He is something to watch.
He is controlling this whole football game by what he does pre-snap. It's amazing. He went and took at least 10 to 12 seconds before that play was snapped to make sure everybody on the offensive line, the running backs and the receivers knew he was changing the play. Great play and even a better throw. It looked like that the Broncos were a little messed up defensively there. Reggie Wayne was able to get behind him and touchdown, and this place is quiet.
Yes, it is. Adam Vinatieri for the extra point, trying to put the Colts up by 6. And he does just that. Timeout on the field, 8:54 to go in the third. The Colts capitalize on the turnover. Indianapolis 20, Denver 14. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
Don't let a stiff neck or an aching back or even arthritis keep you from being active. Go out and get the Salon Pause Patch. Salon Pause medicated patches provide fast and sustained relief to aching muscles and joints. Simply apply the Salon Pause Patch where it hurts and enjoy hours of soothing relief. No fuss, no mess, just lasting relief. So don't let muscle pain slow you down. Be more active with the Salon Pause Patch. Salon Pause is available at major chain drugstores and pharmacies.
Hi, I'm the little old lady who drove your Acura before you did. I really enjoyed its luxurious interior, and I kept doilies on the seats, so the leather is just like new.
Acura certified pre-owned cars get a rigorous 150-point inspection and a 12-month, 12,000-mile limited non-powertrain warranty. You'll be convinced that the previous owner was a little old lady. A really cool little old lady. Visit your Acura dealer for warranty details.
Get your smile on. Imagine you've got this gorgeous sandwich made with country baked bread and Virginia ham. Could it get any better? Yep. Just add Lay's KC Masterpiece Barbecue Potato Chips. That smoky sweet flavor, that light irresistible taste. A sandwich and Lay's. Everything a country girl could want. Lay's, get your smile on.
So head over to your local 7-Eleven and pick up a bag of irresistible Lay's potato chips today.
The Denver Broncos had allowed only 2 touchdowns all year. Peyton Manning has gotten 2 here in the third quarter, and the Colts lead the Broncos 20-14 with 8:54 to go in the third. Let's go to Brian Golden at our Sports USA studios in Los Angeles for another Wrangler NFL scoreboard update. BG?
Larry, Marlon McCree ran a fumble back 79 yards for a touchdown for the San Diego Chargers. Jeff Wilkins a field goal. Chargers lead the Rams 21-10 halfway through the third quarter. Cleveland has opened a 17-3 lead over the New York Jets, and it is now the Oakland Raiders leading the Pittsburgh Steelers by a score of 13-6 in the third quarter at the Black Hole in Oakland.
Thank you, BG. Adam Vinatieri getting ready to kick it away. And Brian Clark is deep for the Denver Broncos. And the Colts have done a great job of keeping this crowd out of it here in the second half. 5 yards deep is Clark. He's coming out. He's to the 10 on the right side at the 15 to the 20. Flags everywhere. She gets to the 25. 3 flags in the same area. And you got to believe that's going to go against the Denver Broncos.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team, number 40. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
When you've got a big construction job, there's only one place to turn for equipment, service, and supplies, United Rentals. See what United Rentals can do for you. Visit UnitedRentals.com. United Rentals, consider it done. So the Broncos start this drive at their own 9. They have had 2 possessions in the second half, both 3 and out, but the last one would appear to have been a 3 and out. Jake Plummer was called down, and they decided to review it. A great challenge by Tony Dungy. The ball came loose. It turned out to be a turnover, and Peyton Manning made the Broncos pay fast. Plummer under center. He's got Mike Bell in the backfield. Plummer to throw on first down. Looking, dumps it off. Screen pass to Bell to the 10. Bell to the 15. Bell to the 16-yard line. A gain of 7. Nick Harper makes the stop. Graz, how important is it for the Broncos to do something on offense here? Not necessarily a touchdown, but to respond in at least a couple of first downs.
And you've got to give your defense a little bit of a break. You know, they've been out on the field a lot this second half, and you know, just for the confidence of the whole team, they've got to get the ball moving here and get Plummer back into the rhythm that he had in the first half. 2nd down and 3 from the Denver 16-yard line. Interesting, Tatum Bell out of the game right now. Mike Bell is in. 2 receivers left. Rod Smith to the right. Colts showing blitz. They back out. There's a handoff to Mike Bell up the middle. First down and more. 20, 25, and out to the 28-yard line. Gain of 12. Marlon Jackson makes the stop. You know, we talked about the fact that the Broncos run the ball so well coming into the game, and the Colts don't stop the run, yet the Broncos threw in the first half. Will they come out and try and establish the run here in the third quarter? Yeah, I would assume that they would try to mix it up a little bit more than they did in the first half. They run the ball so well and get such good push up front with their linemen, and especially with the way that the Colts defensive line gets up the field, which was going to create some running lanes for these Bronco running backs.
First down at the Denver 28. Indianapolis leading at 20-14 midway through the third quarter. Single back is Mike Bell. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Plummer to Mike Bell again, and Mike Bell spins up the middle across the 30 and out to the 35. Gain of 7. Cato June makes the stop. Mike Bell, the only player in Arizona history to lead the Wildcats in rushing for 4 straight years. A free agent, and had a great camp, impressed the Broncos, and there was question as to whether or not he would wind up as the starting tailback. He and Tatum Bell had a battle, and Tatum Bell won that job. But Mike Bell is more of the between the tackles runner. Tatum Bell is more the finesse guy.
Yeah, he's more of the just one cut, get up the field and go, and that's what the kind of style that the Broncos like to use.
First down at the 35. Again, Mike Bell the single back. And they fake the handoff to him. Plummer going to throw a little tight end screen to the left. Scheffler's got it. Flag down as Scheffler gets to the 39. Would be a first down, but I think we're going to get another hold against Denver. Or we could get a hold on the defense. Terry McCauley discussing.
There's no foul for an illegal block in the back. Third down.
First down. It's not third down, it's first down. It is a first down for the Denver Broncos. That's kind of an odd call. I mean, if you throw the flag, shouldn't there be a penalty?
Yeah, it seems that if there's a block in the back, and there can't be a block in the back if you blocked in the back. It's kind of an odd call.
Well, an odd call becomes a no call, and it becomes a first down for the Denver Broncos at their own 39. Remember, the Broncos on both of their touchdown drives have driven the length of the field 80 yards. This drive started at the Denver 9.
And I like what the Broncos are doing here. They're mixing the screens with the run. They're getting into a rhythm, gives their offense confidence, gives Jake Plummer confidence, and they're able to mix it up on the Colt defense.
I formation, Mike Bell the deep back. Plummer from his 39. Fakes the handoff to Bell, rolling to the right. Rolling, throwing, sliding catch at the 48 of Indianapolis. Tony Scheffler again. We said at the beginning of the game that the tight ends had not been a part of the Denver offense all year, and they always have been in the past. Well, guess what? They're a part of it again.
And that's what you expect to see out of the Mike Shanahan run offense. A lot of misdirection, a lot of play action, get the tight ends involved in the game, and that was a great sliding catch by Scheffler, the rookie.
Scheffler with his 3rd catch of the day. He had only 2 all year coming in. Again, the I formation, first down at the Indianapolis 48. Mike Bell gets the ball to the right side, puts his head down, runs over Cato June and drags him for another 3 or 4 yards. Make it Gary Brackett, down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 6. Well, I tell you, Mike Bell, he doesn't try and avoid too many guys, does he?
Boy, he is getting that one cut. He's getting upfield. He's running downhill, and you better not get in his way. Whoa, he is putting a hurting on some of these defenders. He
dragged Gary Brackett, who was the leading tackler for the Colts last year, the middle linebacker, for 4 of the yards. Second down and 4. Just outside the 42 of Indianapolis. Again, the eye. They fake the handoff. Plummer rolling to his left. Rolling, throwing left side. Caught at the 35. That's Javon Walker. Breaks the tackle. Takes it to the 33. First down, Denver. Antoine Bethea makes the stop. And again, Plummer running that bootleg to perfection.
Yeah, and we're given a lot of different launch spots for Plummer. He's not just sitting back in the pocket. He's throwing from different angles. He's throwing it from different spots in the field. And the Indianapolis Colts don't know where he's going to be. He did a great job of bootlegging there and was able to find Javon Walker for the first down.
First down just inside the 33 of Indianapolis. We'll call it the 32. 4:28 and counting to go here in the third quarter. Colts lead the Broncos 20-14. I formation. Tatum Bell is in the ballgame now. 2 receivers left. Tight end on the right. They give it to Tatum Bell. Right side, Tatum Bell to the 30. And is dragged down there by Dan Klecko. Gain of a couple.
And you got to wonder, this front seven for the Indianapolis Colts is one of the smallest and one of the lightest in the league. Even with the acquisition of Booger McFarland, they are very light. So you wonder if this Bronco offense can wear them down in the second half and continue to run the ball with success.
Second down and 7 from the 30-yard line. Rod Smith goes wide to the left. I formation. Couple of tight ends on the right side. Now Scheffler shifts right to left. From the 30, Plummer fakes the handoff. Dumps a little screen right side. Caught at the 27. Tackled immediately. Cecil Sapp, the fullback, his 4th catch of the year. And it's going to be about 4 yards short of the first down. Gary Brackett makes the stop.
Yeah, but again, offensively, they're giving the Colts a lot of different looks. They're doing a lot of misdirection, a lot of play action, and Plummer looks like he's back on rhythm, and if he can get hot here in the second half, we're going to have a heck of a ball game.
So the Broncos have it at the 27-yard line, third and about 4.5. Clock running, 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter, 20-14 Colts. Mike Bell back in there in the I formation. Plummer on the delay, gives it to Mike Bell. Mike Bell to the 25, runs over a man, gets to the 21, and a first down for the Denver Broncos. Boy, he's taking Nick Harper for a couple of rides today, and Nick Harper doesn't like it.
Well, he has a load. Nick Harper's trying to take him on in the hole, and it seems like every time it does, Bell's winning that battle. And that time the Colts brought a blitz, which you know, they were really far upfield, and it was a good call by the Broncos. Bell was able to get past that first wave of defenders and get in there for the first down.
Broncos have a first down at the 21-yard line. Again, the I formation. Tatum Bell, the deep back. Plummer to Tatum Bell. Tatum Bell to the 20, to the 15, and it takes about 4 Colts to stand him up and drive him backwards. First one there was Josh Thomas. A gain of 6. And now Denver is doing what Denver does. But what's interesting, Graz, they're not running left. With Matt Lepsis out. Earlier in the game, even with Eric Pierce in there, they were running left. They are not doing that right now. They're going on the right side behind George Foster and Cooper Carlisle.
Yeah, they're going behind the experience right now, and it's paying off for them. They're getting, 5, 6, 7 yards on first down, which sets up and opens up the whole playbook for them here on second and short. They're able to, this is when the play action really comes in and is very effective for the Broncos.
12th play of the drive that started at the Denver 9. I formation again from the 15 of Indianapolis. Plummer fakes the handoff, end around to Scheffler. Scheffler, the tight end to the 15, and is tripped up as he gets to the 12. Great one-on-one tackle by Marlon Jackson, who came up from his safety position. Oh, that was a great tackle.
Oh, great tackle.
Scheffler, 6'5", 250, and Marlon Jackson, outweighed by a good 50 pounds, was able to stop him a little short of the first down. Third and about a yard.
You're not going to find a better open field tackle than that. That was a great stop for the Colts. Sets up this third and short.
3rd and 1 from the Indianapolis 12. Under a minute to go in the third. Indianapolis 20, Denver 14. 2 receivers right. Tight end on the left. Single back is Cecil Sapp. And now they bring Mike Bell back in. They give it to Sapp, the fullback, and he's got the first down and more to the 10, to the 5, to the 2. First and goal, Denver. Mike Bell was lined up in the slot to the right and then went back in the backfield and had everybody confused.
Another great call by the Broncos. They brought Mike Bell in from the slot, which drew everybody on the Colt defense, brought their attention to him, and they were able to use him as a decoy and slip Sapp up the middle for a nice gain to the 1-yard line.
The ball is spotted at the 1. He had 10 yards all year, and he just got 11 on that play. Mike Bell in the game. Colts have to throw a man on defense just now. Plummer under center. Plummer to Mike Bell, dives, touchdown, Denver. Drive by the Denver Broncos as they respond to the Indianapolis touchdown, 91 yards, and they kill the third quarter in the process.
Great drive. They opened up the playbook. They used a lot of misdirection. They used to reverse. They popped Sapp up the middle for the 11-yard gain. Great drive. You got to give Plummer a lot of credit for coming back after those first 2 tough drives.
Jason Elam to give the Broncos the lead. They've got it. We've reached the end of 3 here in Denver. It should be a great fourth quarter. Denver 21, Indianapolis 20. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
Hey guys, like Dockers? Make the men's store inside JCPenney your Dockers headquarters. Find the best selection including iron-free khakis, the new iconic khaki, and Dockers soft luxury pant. And now through this Sunday, the entire collection of Dockers apparel and accessories are on sale. Pants, sports shirts, sweaters, plus belts, wallets, sleepwear, even socks and underwear. So stop by the men's store inside JCPenney, where they make it easy to get in, find it, and get out. It's all inside the men's store inside JCPenney. See store for details. Sale ends on Sunday, October 29th.
Millions of people with allergies have gotten Claritin Clear with Claritin D and found powerful, non-drowsy relief from their worst congestion and sinus pressure. But there's something else we need to be clear about. You'll now find Claritin D at the service or pharmacy counter. Still no prescription needed. Either way, just ask for it. Non-drowsy Claritin D relieves your worst symptoms, even congestion, fast. Nothing works stronger, faster, or longer. Live Claritin Clear. Among non-drowsy oral 24-hour OTC allergy products. Use as directed.
Hey, it's your friendly energy propane here with James from Columbia, right?
Propane. Were you ever in the Boy Scouts?
Absolutely. And the greatest lesson I learned was preparation, which is why I recommend a propane generator. If the electricity goes out, your propane generator automatically switches on and quietly powers your whole home, so everyone's taken care of. Scouts honor.
Learn more about propane's exceptional reliability at usepropane.com. Propane. Exceptional energy.
Don't forget to log on to SportsUSARadio.com and enter for your chance to win a 6-month Netflix gift subscription. Netflix, the world's largest online DVD rental service. That's SportsUSARadio.com. The Denver Broncos, a 91-yard drive, 14 plays, took just under 9 minutes. And they score on the last play of the third quarter to take a 21-20 lead. How big is that? Well, here's a stat for you, Graz. Denver is 113 in games in which it leads after 3 quarters since Mike Shanahan took over as the head coach.
Wow. That's
pretty impressive.
That's very
100
impressive.
wins, 13 losses.
Wow.
And the crowd is very much back in this football game, and it has been everything we anticipated.
Yeah, this
Two
has been
great teams.
It's been a great ball game. You know, 2 very well played, and it's going to be a great, exciting fourth quarter coming up.
Here's the kick by Ernster, and Terrence Wilkins fields it 8 yards deep in the end zone. He's going to take a knee, and we're going to take a timeout. 15 minutes to go in the fourth. Denver 21, Indianapolis 20. This is the National Football League on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
No doubt about it. The internet is a great place to hang out. Like blogging, for example. I love to blog. Maybe too much. When I think of all the hours I blogged. Anyway, you've probably spent a lot of time on the internet, too. Isn't it time the internet paid you back? Just 15 minutes at Geico.com could save you hundreds on car insurance. Now that's what I call payback.
Go to Geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. 15 minutes could save you 15%.
And now for the bonus round. A tree falls in a forest. What kind of tree is it?
Siberian elm.
Correct. If a rhombus has 4 sides, what is the opposite of blue?
Purple?
Correct. If you rent all your DVDs from Netflix, how much gas money will you spend driving to and from the video store?
0.
Correct. Trim down your gas budget by renting from Netflix, where plans start at only $5.99 a month. Choose your movies online and get DVDs delivered straight to your home in about 1 business day. No driving, no late fees, and free shipping both ways. Netflix, it's that easy.
It's all about quality time. Fishing, a ball game, firing up the grill. You need jeans that feel great, fit right, and stay comfortable. Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans. Built comfortable because all you want to do is relax. Built strong so they last and last. Built right because quality time deserves quality jeans. Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans. Wrangler, real, comfortable jeans.
Crowd is just beside. Welcome back to Denver, where this crowd is just beside itself. 15 minutes to go. Broncos 21 to Colts 20. Larry Kahn, Tony Graziani upstairs. Let's check in with Troy West down on the sidelines. Troy?
Tony, you were asking me earlier in this third period, now it's the fourth period, about Joseph Adai. Is he running hard? Not only is he running hard, he's running like his predecessor, Edgerrin James. Very patient, very low to the ground. He picks his holes. He has good instincts. And, you know, he's coming into the game. He was the second leading rusher among rookies in the NFL. Larry?
And he's in the backfield right now. First down at the 20, and this place is crazy. Colts going left to right. Manning under center. Fakes the handoff. Deep drop. Got time. Going to dump it off. Adai at the 23 to the 30. Adai up the middle of the 37-yard line. Peyton Manning has just surpassed the 35,000-yard mark in his career, becoming the second fastest in NFL history to do it. This is his 135th game. Dan Marino did it in his 134th. Manning on the day, 18 of 23, 181 yards, 2 touchdowns. First down at the 37. Adai the single back. He gets the ball. Adai stutter step right side to the 40 and gets to the 41, a gain of about 4. Champ Bailey makes the stop. One other note about Manning. Coming into this game, in 4 previous games against Denver, his passer rating only 71.6, the lowest of Manning against any team in the NFL with a minimum of 4 games played.
Yeah, that's very surprising. You'd think it'd be somebody like the Patriots. You know, that this Denver Bronco defense isn't getting the respect it's deserved over the last few years.
2nd and 6 from the 41. Shotgun for Manning. Gets the snap, looks to the left. Pump fake left, dumps it out to Adai on the right. At the 40, puts on a move and cannot get much. He gets to about the 43. DJ Williams got a hold of him and wouldn't let him get by. And it will bring up a 3rd down and short for the Indianapolis Colts, and they've done very well on 3rd down conversion attempts today, 5 out of 8. It is 3rd and about 3 at the 44-yard line. So a big play in this ballgame, particularly for the Denver defense. 2 receivers left. Harrison to the right. Shotgun for Manning. 3rd and 3 from the Indy 44. Oh, it's loud here. Manning gets the snap, looking left, got a little pressure, throws over the middle, Dallas Clark again, first down, tackled at the 40 of Denver. They'll mark it at the 39. Sam Brandon with the stop. It seems like Dallas Clark always finds a seam in that zone, doesn't it?
And it always seems to happen on 3rd down. It seems like every 3rd down play, Peyton Manning's looking for number 44 Clark, and he's finding the soft spot in the zone because, like we said before, the Broncos are playing that 2-deep zone, so it's the receiver's job of the Colts to find that soft spot.
First down at the Denver 39. Adai the single back. Manning to Adai, trying to turn the left side. Not much there. Breaks the first tackle, though, and gets to the 35. A gain of 4. Boy, he's impressive. Michael Myers made the stop, and you can hear the hits. That was on the far side of the field, and you can hear the hits all the way up here in the press box.
Yeah, these guys are they've really come to play today. It shows you how important this game is for the AFC as a whole, but for these 2 teams, it's going to show who's going to take the lead and maybe get that home field advantage in the playoffs.
Remember, Denver has already beaten New England in New England. 2nd down and 6 at the Denver 35. Manning out of the shotgun. Dominique Rhodes back in the game. And they fake the handoff to him. Manning with all day. Dumps it off. Rhodes makes the catch left side and gets down to about the 31, maybe the 30. Michael Myers with the stop. I'll tell you what, the Denver secondary has done a great job because Manning wants to go deep. And he's had time to look deep, but he's on several occasions had to dump it off to his running back. And they go to the hurry up. 3rd and 1 at the 30. There's the handoff, and a loss back at the 32. Didn't fool Denver at all. Manning saying, and there is a flag, Manning saying the Broncos had too many men on the field.
I think they did. I don't think they got their...
Here's the call.
Prior to the play, Denver requested and is granted their first charge timeout. There is no play.
Whoa.
And Peyton Manning is not happy with this call.
Manning is saying, hey, they had too many guys on the field. And the league has tried to change this and take away the advantage of the offense. We'll talk more about that when we come back. Timeout on the field, 11:45 to go in the fourth. Broncos 21, Colts 20. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. We'll be back after these local messages.
For all your roofing needs, it's Halifax Roofing, providing complete roofing services for your condo, home, or business with the best warranty in the business. Halifax Roofing has got you covered. From tile, shingle, asphalt, and hot tar, and specializing in custom metal roofs. Call Halifax Roofing today for a free estimate, 788-8191. For professional, friendly, and affordable service, it's Halifax Roofing, 788-8191.
The Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, comprised of 11 outstanding academic institutions, was established on the principles of educating and preparing student athletes for the game of life. MEAC institutions have committed themselves to high academic standards, science and technology, scholarly research, and community service. Our members represent the foundation for producing many of tomorrow's future leaders, on the playing field or in the classroom. The MEAC is continuing its proud tradition of academic and athletic excellence.
He has the first down to the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Touchdown, he got it that time.
If you think the hard-hitting action each Saturday is exciting here on Wildcat Radio Network, you ought to see the highlights of BCC football featuring head coach Alvin Wyatt and athletic director Lynn Thompson each Wednesday afternoon on Sun Sports. Check your local listings and get ready to see the biggest plays from the biggest football games of the year. Let's go Wildcats.
Coming up after the game, Elvis Only, brought to you by Bahama House and Dr. King.
Welcome back to Denver. 11:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Larry Kahn, Tony Graziani, Troy West. Broncos leading 21-20. Indianapolis with a 3rd and 1 at the Denver 30-yard line. And to continue the thought, Peyton Manning's gotten so good about getting a 12th man on the field in that quick snap that the league has tried to help the offense by making some changes. Broncos got a timeout there. Here we go. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. 3rd and 1 at the 30. Single back as a die. Manning under center. Manning fakes the handoff. Rolls to the right. Throwing Dallas Clark incomplete at the 28. The Broncos read it. Al Wilson was right there with him. And on 4th and 1, we're going to see Adam Vinatieri to try and give Indianapolis the lead.
Kind of a surprising call there. You think maybe they try to pound it up the middle. But they had Peyton Manning, and he had Dallas Clark open. He just wasn't able to hit him on that little bootleg.
Adam Vinatieri has kicked 2 field goals today. He is perfect on the year. 12 of 12. This is a 48-yard attempt that would tie his longest with the Colts. He's got the kick. It's got plenty of distance. And Indianapolis has the lead once again. Timeout on the field, 11:37 to go in the fourth quarter. It's like a heavyweight fight. Indianapolis 23, Denver 21. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
Construction's a tough job. That's why it helps to have a team you can count on day after day, like United Rentals. Not only do we have a huge selection of reliable equipment and supplies, but our dedicated pros are happy to offer the expert advice and guidance you need. That's why more contractors turn to us to help get the job done. See what we can do for you. Call 800-UR-RENTS or visit UnitedRentals.com today. United Rentals. Consider it done.
It's your smile on. I've got this fine sandwich, freshly baked bread, roast beef, and cheddar-looking extra sharp. But without Lay's potato chips, man, it's just lonely. You see, no matter how fine a sandwich is, it's not complete without that light, crispy, irresistible taste of Lay's. A sandwich and Lay's. So mates. It's your smile on.
Drop by Quiznos now for a delicious toaster sub, a bag of irresistible Lay's potato chips, and a refreshing Pepsi.
Don't let a stiff neck or an aching back or even arthritis keep you from being active. Go out and get the Salon Pause Patch. Salon Pause medicated patches provide fast and sustained relief to aching muscles and joints. Simply apply the Salon Pause Patch where it hurts and enjoy hours of soothing relief. No fuss, no mess, just lasting relief. life. So don't let muscle pain slow you down. Be more active with the Salon Pause patch. Salon Pause is available at major chain drugstores and pharmacies.
Don't forget to log on to sportsusaradio.com and enter for your chance to win a $100 JCPenney gift card. Go to JCPenney men's stores or online at jcpenney.com. JCPenney, it's all inside. Just check it out, sportsusaradio.com. Brian Golden with his Golden's Nuggets column every week. And the Coach's Corner featuring observations from John Robinson, Doug Plank, Gary Barnett, and a whole lot more. sportsusaradio.com. Well, it's back and forth, Graz. The Colts take the lead. The Broncos come back 91 yards. They get a touchdown to go up 21-20. Colts come right back, 48-yard field goal from Adam Vinatieri. And it is 23-21 Indianapolis as Vinatieri gets ready to kick it away. Brian Clark deep for the Broncos, fields it 5 yards deep in the end zone and is instructed to take a knee and does just that. Third largest crowd in Denver football history, 76,767 here today.
Boy, this booth is shaking. When they want to get going, you can really feel it. They're stomping their feet and they're yelling, and it really is a great home field advantage for the Broncos.
Today's game being brought to you by Acura. Acura Advance. First down Denver at the Denver 20-yard line. The Broncos with 3 long touchdown drives today, 80 yards, and on their last drive, 91. Going from our right to our left, single back is Mike Bell. Rod Smith wide to the left. Plummer pitches to Bell, trying the right side. Mike Bell, to the 23, maybe the 24, Dwight Freeney. Makes the stop for Indianapolis. It's going to be interesting here, Roz, on the last drive, that 91-yard drive by Denver. The majority of the yards on the ground. Denver said, okay, it's time to play some smash mouth football. They mixed in just enough to the tight end and the bootlegs by Plummer. Be interesting to see if they try and repeat the same thing here.
Yeah, like we said before, this front seven for the Colts is very light, so I think they're going to try to keep pounding them, wearing them down here in the fourth quarter.
Second down at 6 at the 24. 11 minutes to go in the fourth, 23-21 in favor of Indy. Plummer to throw, deep drop, looking to the right, throws, and the catch is made. Javon Walker out of bounds, first down at the 38-yard line. Good throw by Jake Plummer. Nick Harper had good coverage, but a perfect throw by Plummer.
Yeah, that was a big throw by Plummer. Big throw. They ran a little comeback route to Javon Walker on the outside. He put it where nobody could get it except for Walker. Great throw by Plummer. That really sets up, this first down play, because now they're showing that they can throw from the pocket, which is going to set up the play action and the running game.
First down at the 33-yard line for Denver. Mike Bell, the single back. And now in the backfield with him is the fullback, Cecil Sapp. They give it to Bell at the middle, 35. Mike Bell to the 40, still on his feet, out to the 43. That might be another first down. Cato June, the latest Indianapolis Colt to go for a ride. First down, Denver. Wow, Mike Bell just carries guys. He's a load.
He is a load, and like we mentioned on the last drive, they're running to the right side. They're running to the guys that have been in there before. They're staying away from the left side, and their rookie left tackle, Eric Pierce, and they are just really pounding this Colts defense right now.
First down, they mark it just outside the 43-yard line. We'll call it the 44. Again, Mike Bell, the single back, trips to the left, but all in close. One of them is the fullback, Cecil Sapp. Now he goes in the backfield. Bell again, right up the middle, big hole, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, down to the 38 of Indianapolis. Another 19 yards for Mike Bell.
And once Mike Bell gets into the secondary, no defensive back wants to see him coming. He's a load, he's running hard, and this Denver Bronco offense is doing exactly what they want. They're really pounding the small front seven of the Colts and really wearing them down here in the fourth quarter.
Mike Bell, 10 carries, 72 yards. Jake Plummer in the second half, 6 of 9, 46 yards. Hasn't thrown, well, he threw one pass on this drive. First down at the Indy 38. Plummer pitches to Bell, trying the left side. It's Tatum Bell in there, and Tatum Bell is wrestled back for a loss, and that's a big loss. Dwight Freeney read that perfectly, and the loss back to the 43-yard line, maybe the 44, so it's a loss of 5 or 6. Depends on where they spot it. They spotted at the 43, loss of 5.
Very interesting call there. They've had so much success running to the right and up the middle, a very direct route, and then you throw a toss play to the left, which enables this fast, smaller Colt defense to catch up. I don't understand that call at all.
Second down and 15 from the 43. Brandon Marshall comes into the game, the wide receiver to the left. Plummer under center. Mike Bell back in the game. Mike Bell gets it. Mike Bell up the middle, inside the 40 to the 35. Puts his head down inside the 30. He may have another first down to the 28. Antoine Bethea makes the stop. And let's see where they're going to mark it. A little bit short. Boy, Mike Bell, you know the difference. Mike Bell runs between the tackles. Tatum Bell's been running outside the tackles. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the thing with this Bronco offensive line. They're the guys, they want to get push on the smaller defensive line of the Colts, run north and south, and that's where Mike Bell's had a lot of success.
And we're going to get a measurement, I believe. Well, it looks to me to be obviously short by at least half a yard. I don't know if the Broncos asked for this measurement. I'm not really sure. But we are going to get a measurement. In the meantime, Jake Plummer comes over to talk to the Denver coaching staff. I believe it's about 2 feet short.
And I think what Jake Plummer's telling his coaching staff is, get Mike Bell in the game.
Yeah, keep him in the game.
Keep him in the game.
It is 2 feet short, so it is third down and officially a yard at the 29-yard line of Indianapolis. 7:57 to go in the fourth. Colts leading at 23-21. And Tatum Bell is coming back in the game. Very interesting. Well, they want to talk about a quarterback controversy. Maybe they got a running back controversy here in Denver.
You know, I don't think there's a controversy. I think you need Mike Bell in the game here, but, you know, you never know with what they have planned. But it just seems that Mike Bell has a lot more success running in between the tackles than Tatum Bell has today during this Colts game.
Mike Bell, 12 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown. Tatum Bell, 12 carries, only 27 yards. Third down and about 2 feet at the 29 of Indianapolis. Rod Smith wide to the right. And that's Tatum Bell wide to the left. Cecil Sapp, the single back. Now Tatum Bell goes in the backfield. Plummer under center. Plummer to the fullback. Sapp, first down and more. 25, 20, left side, 15, to the 10, to the 5, to the 1. First and goal, Denver.
And that was the exact same call that they had on 3rd and 1 in the series before. They started with the running back in the slot or out wide, motion him back into the backfield, try to draw the whole attention to him, and then they slip the fullback up the middle. Great run by Sapp all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Sapp, 2 carries, 39 yards coming into the game in the season. 3 carries for only 10 yards. First and goal, Denver at the 1-yard line. Mike Bell is the back. No wide receivers, all tight ends. Plummer under center to Mike Bell. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Give this offensive line for the Denver Broncos a lot of credit. Tom Nalen, the right guard, Cooper Carlisle, and the right tackle, George Foster. Great push. You got to give the game ball, on this drive at least, to this Denver Bronco on the right. This Denver Bronco offensive line on the right side. They did a great job creating holes for Mike Bell.
Don't go away. Guy by the name of Manning's about to get the ball back. Oh, man, is this something. Jason Elam for the extra point. He's got it. Timeout on the field. 6:54 to go in the fourth. Denver 28, Indianapolis 23. This is the National Football League. Boy, is it ever, on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
Now, for the first time ever, you can follow the Road to 40 with the complete game broadcast of the Steelers' memorable run through the playoffs and Super Bowl 40.
The Pittsburgh Steelers did it the hard way.
It's all here on the Road to 40 DVD collection from NFL Films. All the plays.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
All the players. You won't miss a single moment of game action. You can own the remarkable Road to 40 DVD today. Get it now at NFLshop.com.
And don't forget to log on to SportsUSARadio.com and enter for your chance to win a 6-month Netflix gift subscription. Netflix, the world's largest online DVD rental service at SportsUSARadio.com. It has just been a great game, like two heavyweights battling back and forth. One team scores, the other team comes back. The Broncos with touchdown drives today of 80 yards, 91 yards, and this one was 80 yards. They lead at 28-23, 6:54 to go here in the fourth quarter. Most fourth quarter comebacks since 95. Bledsoe 24, Plummer 22, Manning 21. And the Broncos led it by 1 going to the fourth. There's the kickoff, and it is going to be a touchback in and out of the end zone. So Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis offense will start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And let's go down to Troy West. Troy?
Guys, I'm going to tell you, that Colt defense had the life sucked right out of them. That Denver drive, not only was it an 80-yard drive, not only were we at altitude, but it was physical. They pounded them. They went from the zone to the straight man-on-man, big man blocking, power running football, and wore that Colt defense out, Larry.
First down at the 20-yard line, and it is so loud we can barely hear ourselves. Manning under center, Adai's in the backfield. Manning fakes the handoff. Got some time, looking to go deep, looking, over the middle, Reggie Wayne at the 48, first down. Tackled immediately by Champ Bailey. When Manning's got time, he's going to find somebody, and he has had some time.
Boy, you said it. He had a lot of time there, and he was able to find Wayne across the field, all the way from the other side of the field, who was able to find a soft spot in the zone. You can't give Peyton Manning that much time. He's going to pick you apart. 5 lead changes in the game, and the Colts trying to regain the lead once again. 28-23 Denver, 6.5 to go. Adai, the single back, gets the ball. Joseph Adai, stutter step to midfield, breaks the tackle, gets to the Denver 47. Gain of 5. Michael Myers makes the stop. Oh, this is as good an NFL game as you will see anytime, anywhere, any year. Like you said, it's 2 heavyweight, fighters going back and forth, and they keep answering each other's counterpunch.
2nd and 5 at the Denver 47. Adai, the single back. Manning will go out of the shotgun. 2 receivers right. Reggie Wayne to the left. Manning gets the snap, looking for Wayne on the crossing pattern. He's got it, first down at the 41-yard line. A short pickup. He made the catch in front of Darren Williams, who made the tackle.
And again, he had a lot of time to throw, and anytime you give Peyton Manning, they're only rushing 4, and the Broncos are hoping that the front 4 can get pressure on him. They're just not able to do it in the last couple of throws. He's had all day to throw back there.
Do you take a chance and send somebody? It's awfully dangerous.
Yeah, if you send somebody, you're going to have to play man-to-man, and I think that's what they're afraid of.
First down at the Denver 41. Harrison wide right, Clark in the slot to the right. Manning trying to talk to his teammates, and this crowd trying to make it tough for him. He's under center. Manning takes the handoff, deep drop, steps up, looking to go deep. Left sideline, caught inside the 30. Tackled immediately, Reggie Wayne. Darren Williams made the stop. They'll give him progress to the 27 of Denver. 4:56 and counting. This looks like it's going to be whoever gets the ball last. This is what it looks like.
This is one of those typical, great AFC battles, the old days where whoever has the ball last wins. A high-scoring affair. You got to love these 2 teams and the way they're playing right now.
And they're going to stop the clock for the moment with 4:39. Oh, they want to reset the play clock, and they do. First down at the Denver 27. Again, Harrison and Dallas Clark to the right, Wayne to the left. Single back is Adai. Manning to throw. Manning looking for Adai, threw it behind him, incomplete at the 25. DJ Williams was there on the coverage.
And it was a good thing he threw it behind him, because DJ was right there to pick and go to the other way. I think Manning saw him at the last second and just chose to throw that one away.
Pressure by Dimitri Veal that time. So the Broncos continue to rush 4. It has really been a chess game. It's just been a great chess game between the Denver defense and the coordinator, Larry Coyer, and Peyton Manning and his offensive coordinator, Tom Moore. 2nd and 10 at the Denver 27. Broncos lead 28-23, 4.5 to go in the 4th. Out of the gun, Manning. Pump fake, Manning with pressure, throwing right at Dallas Clark at the 23, down to the 20 and the 19, a yard short. Al Wilson makes the stop. 3rd and 1. 4-down territory, I'm sure, with 4:10 to go. They got to go for it. They're down 5.
Yeah, you think they'd have to go for it on 4th down.
3rd and 1 at the Denver 19. Manning under center, yelling to his teammates. 2 receivers left. Harrison to the right. Adai is the back. Plenty of time on the play clock. 10 seconds. Manning now going to go out of the gun. Gets the snap, looking to the left, pump fake, going for the end zone, and he's got him! Reggie Wayne, touchdown! He beat Darren Williams. What a throw by Peyton Manning, and what a masterful job of running the offense.
What a throw and what a call. 3rd and 1. He goes back into the shotgun, has so much confidence in himself and his receivers, and throws a great ball on the fade route. Oh, you got to be so impressed with what Peyton Manning's done today.
And I would believe they're going to go for 2 here, up 29-28 with 3:35 left, and they will. 80-yard drive. Reggie Wayne, 8 catches, 116 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And this is a big 2-point conversion attempt. Adai, the single back. Manning under center. 2-point conversion attempt. Stands up, maybe changing the play. There's that double cadence.
Double cadence again.
Manning takes the handoff, looking, throwing, and it's caught. Reggie Wayne again. Oof, wow.
Peyton Manning is so accurate and so calm back there. There was a little play action to the right. He was looking for Dallas Clark over the middle, and touchdown, or 2-point conversion.
To Reggie Wayne. He looked for Clark, who was well covered. Timeout on the field. 3:35 to go in the fourth. Don't go away. Every time one team scores, the other team comes back. Indianapolis 31, Denver 28. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.
Hi, I'm the little old lady who owned your Acura before you did. It's great. When you don't know how to get somewhere, a nice man in the dashboard tells you.
Acura certified pre-owned cars have a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. They're so pristine you'll think the previous owner was a little old lady. For a limited time, you can get APR financing as low as 2.9% on all certified pre-owned Acura MDX and TL models. See dealer for financing and warranty details.
Keep on the sunny side. At Days Inns this fall, Trip Rewards members stay once, stay twice. Get something nice. A $25 gift card good at America's favorite stores and restaurants. Plus a chance to win free gasoline for a full year. Join Trip Rewards now at daysinn.com. Why don't you keep on the sunny side? Days Inn, the best value under the sun. Offer ends 12/28. Full details at daysinn.com. No purchase necessary to enter the free gas sweepstakes. Prize value up to $1,500.
When it's time for the hunt, it's time for Dentyne. Men, you could run into her anywhere, so be on your toes and carry Dentyne for fresh breath. When Molly from your building asks you to hold the elevator, you'll have the confidence to marshal your manly wiles. Stand up straight, suck in that gut, and always look her in the eye, not the anatomy. Armed with these tips and Dentyne for fresh breath, you'll draw her in like a bee to a flower. A rugged, manly flower. A lot can happen with a little Dentyne. Happy hunting.
Today's game being brought to you by Claritin D for non-drowsy 12 and 24-hour relief of your toughest allergy symptoms, even congestion and sinus pressure. Try Claritin D and live Claritin Clear. Peyton Manning, 27 of 34 on the day, 299 yards, 3 touchdowns. Reggie Wayne, 8 catches, 116 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 2-point conversion. And this has just been unbelievable. 6 lead changes, and every time a team has gotten the ball since the end of the third quarter, it's been Denver taking the lead. Indianapolis comes back to take the lead. Then Denver, then Indianapolis again. And here's the kickoff. Ryan Clark, 6 yards deep in the end zone, will take a knee. 3:35 left, and the Broncos go on offense. Today's game being brought to you by Days Inn. At Days Inn, Trip Rewards members stay once, stay twice, get something nice. A $25 gift card good at America's favorite stores and restaurants. Join Trip Rewards now at daysinn.com. Jake Plummer having a great day on his own. 13 of 20, 174 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 on the ground. Brings them out. Mike Bell, the deep back in the I formation. First down from the 20. Broncos have been running well the last couple of drives. 8 in the box for Indy. They give it to Bell. 25. Bell to the 30. Right sideline. 35, 40, 45 to the 50. He's to the Indianapolis 40, to the 35, and out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 47 yards. They mark it at the 32, make it 48 yards. First down, Denver. Wow.
And you're not going to see a better run by anybody. Rookie, it doesn't matter, not drafted. Mike Bell got through the hole. Made Nick Harper is going to have number 20 in his nightmares. He is making him look silly. What a great run by Mike Bell.
Broncos don't want to score too fast. 3:24 to go. I formation again. Tatum Bell, the deep back, from the 32. Plummer to Tatum Bell. Stutter step, falls down. No gain. And that's the difference. Tatum Bell with those stutter steps. Mike Bell sees the line and explodes.
Yeah,
he's coming right back in.
He sees a little bit of daylight. He explodes, gets his north and south going, and it seems that Tatum Bell's more of the east-west runner. Doesn't really seem like he fits this offense as well as Mike Bell has today.
2nd and 10 at the Indianapolis 32. The Broncos probably in field goal range already, but they're thinking touchdown, and they're thinking eat a lot of clock. Trips tight to the left. And they're going to give it to Mike Bell up the middle, stumbles, and only gets to the 31. Couldn't get his feet from under him. And it is going to be 3rd down and 9 at the 31. And let's see where the play clock is. The Broncos don't need to run another play before the 2-minute warning, and they will not. Jake Plummer is going to come over and talk to Mike Shanahan. An obvious passing situation, 3rd and 9 at the 31, but we're going to go to the 2-minute warning. Indianapolis 31, Denver 28. Needless to say, don't go anywhere. This is just great. We are watching the clock go down, and we are at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in Denver. Indianapolis 31, Denver 28. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks. We're back after these local messages.
You want sports? You got sports at Coach's, 2030 South Ridgewood Avenue in South Daytona. Call 788-2922. Come watch your favorite sporting events at Coach's. $15 all you can drink Friday and Saturday night. Live bands. Stop in or call for details. It's Coach's, 2030 South Ridgewood Avenue, South Daytona. 788-2922. And don't forget to visit their sister bar, Drifters, in Daytona Beach Shores. For all your roofing needs, it's Halifax Roofing, providing complete roofing services for your condo, home, or business with the best warranty in the business. Halifax Roofing has got you covered for tile, shingle, asphalt, and hot tar, and specializing in custom metal roofs. Call Halifax Roofing today for a free estimate, 788-8191. For professional, friendly, and affordable service, it's Halifax Roofing, 788-8191.
The Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, comprised of 11 outstanding academic institutions, was established on the principles of educating and preparing student athletes for the game of life. MEAC institutions have committed themselves to high academic standards, science and technology, scholarly research, and community service. Our members represent the foundation for producing many of tomorrow's future leaders. On the playing field or in the classroom, the MEAC is continuing its proud tradition of academic and athletic excellence.
Coming up after the game, Elvis Only, brought to you by Bahama House and Akutiki.
Today's game being brought to you by Baked Lay's Potato Crisp. Lay's, get your smile on. Mike Bell, 15 carries, 136 yards, had 141 on the year coming in. But the Broncos look to be in a passing situation. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Trailing 31-28, looking at a 3rd and 9 from the 31 of Indianapolis. And Jake Plummer with the pressure squarely on him right now. He's had a great day, Gross, but the pressure's on him right now.
Yeah, these are the kind of plays that he has to make to get this city, the media, everybody off his back. These are the kind of plays. These third and long, fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go. He's got to make a play here.
Denver 7 of 10 on 3rd down conversions. Walker and Smith to the left. Plummer from the 31 to throw. Plummer got pressure, steps away, throwing and incomplete, intended at the 15-yard line for Rod Smith. What a great job by Plummer to get away from the pressure, because had he gotten the sack, they're out of field goal range.
Yeah, that was the last thing he wanted to do, was take a sack there. He did a great job. Again, Jake the Snake, very elusive in the pocket. He got away, and he almost completed that pass to Rod Smith.
And now Jason Elam for his first field goal attempt of the day. It will be a 49-yard attempt. His long on the year, 51. He's 10 of 12. Jake Plummer, the holder. Good snap. The kick has the distance, and it is good. We're tied. But we've got 1:49 left. Tony Graziani, you play in the Arena Football League. Does this seem familiar? Whoever touches the ball last wins the game?
This is it. This is what it's all about. The punch, counter punch. Both these teams have done a great job of coming back after scores and matching score for score. This is just like the Arena Football. You play time strategy, and right now the Colts look like they're going to get the ball last, and that's exactly what they want. They want Peyton Manning with the ball with no time left. 31-31, 1:49 left.
Indianapolis has all 3 timeouts left. No, they only have 2, excuse me. They did take one early in the second. I'm not sure about that. I want to get that checked. No, Indy's got all 3. Indianapolis has all 3 timeouts left.
And if you're the Bronco defense, a minute 49 with 3 timeouts and Peyton Manning, it's going to seem like an eternity.
Now the question is, do you send somebody? Do you blitz a little bit? You haven't done it, and he's been picking you apart.
You would think you're going to have to. You spent a lot of money with Champ Bailey to play man-to-man. You've got to change it up. You can't let Peyton Manning to sit back there and pick you apart.
Paul Ernster will kick it away to Terrence Wilkins. And Terrence Wilkins will just watch this one as it goes out of the back of the end zone. This broadcast is presented by authority of the Sports USA Radio Network and the Jones Radio Networks and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Sports USA Radio Network. Here we go. 31 all. 149 left. Manning and company have it at the 20-yard line of Indianapolis. And this crowd in Denver, the 3rd largest crowd ever, trying to help the defense. 76,767. Indianapolis 6-0. Denver 5-1. Manning out of the gun. 4-man rush. Manning steps up, throws short, caught at the 22. Adai breaks the tackle. 25 and out of bounds at the 28. Boy, nobody gets him. The first guy can't get him.
He's been very impressive. Both these rookie running backs have been very impressive today. And that's the thing. If you're going to play this 2-deep shell that the Broncos are playing, the Colts are going to catch the ball. You've got to make the open field tackle. And if you don't, this Colts deep offense is just going to go right on down the field.
2nd and 2 at the 28. Clock stopped. 1:41 left. Tied at 31. Manning under center. Gives to Adai. Adai has the first down as he takes it to the 33. A gain of 5. Clock is running. 1:35. Sam Brandon makes the stop. Peyton Manning has no problem with the clock. And remember, the field goal kicker, Adam Vinatieri, 18 career game-winning field goals in the last minute of the 4th quarter or overtime. From the 33, Manning out of the gun. 4-man rush. Dumps it off. Dallas Clark, 35, going to the 44. First down. Ian Gold and Al Wilson are there.
And again, this defense is playing back. They're playing off. You'd think they're going to have to change it up and get a little bit of pressure, a little bit of heat on Manning because he's just going to pick him apart.
Manning's been unbelievable in the second half. Out of the gun. Manning to throw again. Pump fake. Manning dumps it off over the middle. Caught at the 50 and tackled immediately. Joseph Adai. Gain of about 5. Ian Gold makes the stop. Timeout Indianapolis. 52 seconds left. That is Indianapolis' first timeout. Wow. This just takes your breath away. It's been a fantastic game. Back and forth. Denver led it at the half, 14-6. Indianapolis on their first drive of the 3rd quarter got a pass from Manning to Reggie Wayne. Then Jake Plummer was sacked, was called down, but on a review they found out that he fumbled, ruled that he fumbled, and Manning with a 12-yard drive culminated on a 5-yard touchdown pass to Reggie Wayne. It was 20-14. Then the Broncos went 91 yards in 14 plays, took 9 minutes, led at 21-20 as they scored on the last play of the 3rd quarter. Then Vinatieri on Indianapolis next drive with a 48-yard field goal. It was 23-21 Colts. Then the Broncos went 8 plays and 80 yards. Mike Bell a touchdown, 28-23. Indy went 80 yards to lead at 31-28. And then Elam a field goal. And now we've got it at the 50-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Manning out of the gun. Gets the snap. Here comes the blitz. Manning throwing short. Caught. On the comeback route at the 37. Reggie Wayne again. And they're awfully close to field goal range. 41 seconds. 40 seconds. Another 5 yards, and they've got this thing right where they want it. 33, 32. Manning out of the gun. Gets the snap. Manning with time, throwing sideline, caught inside the 30. Reggie Wayne again. 25 seconds left. How many catches is that for Reggie Wayne? 10.
He is having
3
a great ball
touchdowns.
game. Wow. And Peyton Manning, again, he's sitting between the 8 and the 7 on Reggie Wayne. He is throwing the ball probably better than I've ever seen him throw it.
25 seconds left. I think they're going to give it to Adai and try and get it in the middle of the field. Manning. With a blitz coming, they give to a die. He's in the backfield to the 20 and tackled at the 19. 20 seconds, 19 seconds, 18 seconds. And the Colts are going to let it wind down, and it's going to come down to the foot of Adam Vinatieri. Manning will call a timeout with 7.
Second, charge timeout, Indianapolis. 30-second timeout.
Adam Vinatieri has not missed a field goal since he came to the Colts. He is 12 for 12 on the year. In his career, hitting 82.5%, 5th all time. But as we mentioned earlier, 18 game-winning field goals in the last minute of the 4th quarter or overtime, and he's trying to add to that. And for Manning, it would be another come-from-behind 4th quarter win. And how are they going to blame this one on Jake Plummer?
Yeah.
If
Jake Plummer doesn't play defense. And, you know, you can't say enough for what Peyton Manning has done. He has just controlled this game. The whole game, the Broncos played a cover 2 shell. They finally brought a blitz. They picked it up. Manning saw it, was able to get a key first down.
Manning in the second half, 18 of 22, 214 yards and 3 touchdowns. Wow. All right, from the left hash, it'll be a 37-yard attempt. Justin Snow will snap it, Hunter Smith will hold it, and Adam Vinatieri will kick it. Good snap, ball's down, the kick is up, and it is perfect. 3 seconds left, and the Colts have the lead, 34-31. Wow, and this crowd is shocked.
Shocked. Well, that's why they brought Adam Vinatieri over from the Patriots. He makes these clutch kicks every time.
And this crowd heading for the exits. What a tremendous football game. And the Acura key drive of the game came right now. From Adam Vinatieri that gives Indianapolis the 34-31 lead. The Acura key drive brought to you by Acura. Acura Advance. So Indianapolis will kick it away. And the sign on the message board to our right says, "I believe in Mile High Magic," but it's going to take a lot more than that. Well, they talked about the matchup. Could Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts be stopped by a Denver defense that had allowed only 2 touchdowns all year? And the answer? No.
Yeah,
they held him in the first half to 2 field goals, but Manning was phenomenal in the second half.
I don't think many people could stop him. Many defenses could stop Peyton Manning the way he played today. He was just phenomenal.
And the Colts on their way to going 7-0 for the 2nd straight year, only the 2nd time in NFL history that has happened. Vinatieri with the ground ball kick, and the Broncos are going to play a little catch and toss. Rod Smith has it at the 40. Rod Smith is going to fall down at the 41, and it wasn't Rod Smith, it was Mike Bell, and that is it. The Indianapolis Colts with a tremendous victory over the Denver Broncos here today. Final score, Indianapolis 34, Denver 31. Troy West is downstairs and is going to try and grab one of the Colts. We think Dallas Clark. But what a game, Tony Graziani. Just we said it in the 3rd quarter. It was 2 heavyweights. They went down and slugged each other, and it was just a fantastic football game.
Yeah, it was everything you expected out of 2 quality teams. And I think Jake Plummer answered a lot of his critics tonight.
Let's go down to the sidelines. Troy West is standing by with Dallas Clark.
First of all, thank you for a great football game. What did you say to Adam Vinatieri right there?
Just that's what he does. You know, just a great job. You know, and it was great to see that, and you know, it's a great thing for him because, you know, he has all this pressure and all that stuff, so it's just great to see him come in and stuff like that.
When you guys come into this game, did it have a playoff feel? Because I know right now it felt like a playoff game.
Definitely, it was not necessarily a playoff, but you're playing a playoff caliber team where they're going to bring their best game, and we had to bring ours to even give us a chance, and we're able to do that today.
People say some part of your team is kind of struggling. Talk about the defense is struggling a little bit. You said it's a playoff caliber team. What does that do to their confidence?
It's just great. It just keeps us rolling. You know, it's just another game, though. We just got to keep focused and keep getting better, and you know, we got a lot of games ahead of us.
Thanks for giving us the time, Dallas. Enjoy the game. He's going to pray a little bit. Back to you guys upstairs.
34-31. Indianapolis wins it. We're going to take a break. This is the NFL on Sports USA and the Jones Radio Networks.